What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people, and I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now, and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on is Anton from antondaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with us. Thank you for tuning in for another edition of the Q Show. Though Q is not here right now, she had some other business that she had to attend to. But we here in the building. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feel?
What up? What up? What up?
What's up? Doing great.
Hey
Yes, sir.
everybody.
Chilling,
Well,
chilling.
we definitely got some diverse questions for y'all tonight. So I hope y'all ready to have a good time. Just a quick little housekeeping, couple little housekeeping things. Chat, we don't do censorship over here. However, we do like to limit the level of disrespect. So please leave people's personal stuff out of it. No kids, no spouses, that type of stuff. And don't spam the chat. All right. If you put it up once or twice, I'm sure everybody's seen it that needed to see it. And then we're gonna go from there. All right. And then for the people that's on the panel, let's just try to limit the amount of cutting off. You know, I like spirited debate and a little bit of argument or whatever. But if everybody is talking at the same time, nobody can hear anybody. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Is it anything that anybody wanna say before we get it popping?
Let's go.
Y'all good?
That'd be great.
No, I'm
All
good.
right.
Ready to go.
We ain't dead.
Yeah.
We good. We
And
ain't
I
not
also like to warn y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might not want to include your own personal lives into it, but if you decide to do so, that's on you. First and last warning. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with it, and we're gonna start a little political, and then we're gonna go into the relationship and the black stuff and all of that stuff. But the first thing that I want to get into is Memphis. All right. We know that the National Guard has gotten into Memphis. They've been there for a little over 2 weeks. Crime has literally dropped to almost zero. And there's a lot of people that have been saying, yo, thanks, Trump. Thank you for coming in and stopping the crime. My kids can walk safe and all of that. But it's now some people, black people in particular, they're starting to revolt. And here's one of the more spirited women that had something to say about
I
it.
just seen three separate videos of women in Memphis thanking Donald Trump for the work he's doing here by sending the National Guards here, saying, like, oh my God, the neighborhood is so safe now. My kids are able to play outside. I haven't heard a gunshot in weeks. Thank you, Donald Trump, for sending the National Guard here and for protecting our city. You really are making America great again. You a dumb because it sounds like you live in a neighborhood that's not so good. And that same neighborhood that you congratulating him on your kids being allowed to play outside in, he's about to push your black ass out of it. He's about to go and gentrify the whole area. Why do you think he's trying to get rid of criminals, of black people, of bad seeds, so he can get the lower class people out of the lower class neighborhoods that they pushed our asses into? You get what I'm saying? To take it from us and build higher class neighborhoods and make this city into a tourist city. It's all a money scheme, and y'all dumbasses are not upset about this shit. Let's just be real, bro. Memphis is an impoverished city. Most of our citizens are a part of the lower class. You bitch, that mean your grandma, your auntie, your cousin that's poor, that's on EBT, that's getting Social Security, she finna get pushed out of her house. Because they finna tear all that shit down, gentrify it, and turn this shit into, y'all not hearing me, bro. And y'all thanking this man, and them the only videos that's going viral. The people of Memphis that are outraged are not getting hurt.
Smart.
So I wanted to make sure that y'all heard her. He wanted to make sure that y'all heard her. Do y'all think there's an ulterior motive behind them making these cities safe and sending in the National Guard to make sure that crime is stopped?
Well, I think it's actually embarrassing that more black people is not outraged like we a bunch of animals, and we need some 80-year-old white man to come save us. It's ridiculous, man. We not aligned with crime. I mean, that's how he's trying to make it look like we're aligned with crime. I understand though, but we can take our own business. We don't need you. Give the police.
Take care of business how? Take care of business how?
We'll take care of ourselves. If he never became president, we still be good. We'll still be black in the neighborhoods. He didn't do anything.
What city do you live in?
How many more black bodies you need?
I live around white people. I'm
good.
lucky. I'm one of the lucky ones. But I'm just saying, it's all theater. It's all theater. It's not even real. If it was real, he would coordinate with the local police and the local government.
They don't want to coordinate with him.
They don't want to work.
What's not real though? The people getting shot, the people getting robbed.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do. Listen. The message I get, the message that he's trying to say is I know the scam and it sounds good, but do you really?
The scam is what you was raised on.
Who was raised on? I think I was raised in. What are you talking about? What do you mean I was raised?
I said the scam is what you was raised on. The stuff
what was the scam I was raised on?
The stuff that they fed you to think the way that you're thinking right now is a scam.
Donald Trump,
CIA programming.
Hang on. Donald Trump is synonymous with scam.
Okay, where the facts at on that?
The fact is that college that I lost, me and my sister lost $15,000 in. That college that he got sued and lost. That fake college. Do you remember that? Or are you going to forget right now? Do you remember that college?
Nobody going to forget anything. But you can say that about a lot of people that lost a lawsuit.
Hang on. Do you understand? Do you remember that case with the college?
100% no, I do not.
All right, so let me show you. He had a college, I forgot what it was called, some fake university, Trump University. Look it up, Google it. It was a scam. He stole people's money. And anybody with integrity like that, I know what they'll do. Come on, man. He trying to make us look like criminals. What about the crime in
He can't make y'all look like anything.
Cities?
If y'all not committing crimes, he can't make y'all look like criminals. It's like simple logic. If y'all not outside committing crimes, he can't make y'all look like criminals. So like, what are you talking about? The National Guard and everything, it's happening for a reason.
What reason is happening? To help us to help the black community?
And he did coordinate with the local government in Memphis. That's why it's happening. And
well, listen, I hope
from my recollection, the mayor was on board and he is on board with Trump moving in the National Guard and cleaning up the streets.
Are you one of those people that think that him getting the immigrants out is helping us so we could get those jobs?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
You're delusional.
And I'm only 23. I just started working, and I feel the impact in my taxes and everything like that. I don't want my money going there. I'm a part of the working class too. I'm a part of the working class too. I don't want my money going to people who don't belong here. If you didn't do it the right way, I don't want you here.
So listen. So when all the immigrants leave, like you say, all of us, all these black people are going to start building the buildings, and we're going to be doing all that stuff the immigrants used to do, cleaning the toilets and all that stuff. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Hello, 23.
They're going to get paid more for it. That's all that's going to happen.
What'd you say?
They're just going to get paid more for it. That's all that's going to happen.
You couldn't pay a
nigga. The immigrants are just going to do it for a cheaper job.
Crazy?
That's all they're going to do. They're just going to do it cheaper. But Americans are going to do the same job. You got to pay them more.
You look like you could be African, so you might do that type of work. I'm talking about American black people. They're not going to do that type of work.
Oh, yes, the black card. Are you pulling the black card right now? Are you serious?
Wait.
There's a job where it's called like.
That's what we're doing.
Wait. There's a job where it's like working on pumps that like move shit, like literal shit pumps, right? And there's black people that do that job. Don't act like people won't do a job just because it's nasty and shit like that. You ever watch like Dirtiest Job and shit? Come on, I
did sanitation for 32 years. You talking to a worker, a retired?
There you go. You would do the same. You would do that job.
Sanitation, then that means what? Black people are willing to do those jobs. Sanitation, that's taking out trash, right? That's picking up garbage. Is that picking up garbage or not?
Listen. Let me tell you something. I worked at
cleaning toilets and he was picking up trash.
Do you honestly? I got a son, 15. He not cleaning nobody's toilet. Them days is over. No, that's why the immigrants are here. They do shit that we don't want to do. Maybe
you should instill those values in your son, where cleaning the toilet don't seem like it's a bad job or that's something he can't get money from. There's a lot of janitors. There's a lot of people who get money from cleaning.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, I just want to get this one point. It'll be really quick. Shampoo mentioned something earlier, and it's interesting that nobody touched on it. He said he live with white people. He live around white people.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
No, I got you. Okay, no problem. So you're speaking now on Memphis. I have a feeling that it's not in the white people areas that they're doing this.
Nope.
So you yourself don't live around black people. And so you're sort of contradicting yourself right now.
No, I'm not. I'm not contradicting myself.
No, you are, because you don't live in the areas that would be affected by this.
So that doesn't happen. No. Listen.
In this manner, so it doesn't make any sense.
I want to talk over you, but please don't repeat yourself. But I don't want to talk over you.
No, it doesn't make sense what you're saying, because you don't want to live in the areas where this is taking place.
You said that already. Now let me just say this. When I was brought up like that. I was brought up affluent, like, you know what I'm saying? But my parents, they did well in life. Mm-hmm. But I'm simply saying that doesn't cut off the fact that I know what this is. If it was something genuine and somebody that really cared about the crime in the community, but him, are you kidding me?
The crime is down.
So it doesn't matter who it is. If there's someone taking
the crime is down. I think it's fantastic. I think it's great.
Do you also think it's fantastic that he's what do you call it? Erased the law that
erased the law.
Well, I don't know why you say it, but the law is gone. He just did it the other day.
Erase the law. Like,
whatever.
That's what you're saying. You can't just erase a law. Like, what are we talking about?
Segregated. I'm gonna tell you what we're talking about. Segregated facilities are no longer explicitly banned in federal contracts. After a recent change by the Trump administration, the federal government no longer explicitly prohibits contractors from having segregated restaurants, waiting rooms, and drinking fountains. He cares about black people. So you're going to have your own black water fountain like you used to have, nigga. Now. No, he just...
Do you know Brown versus Board of Education?
Did you hear what I just said? Never mind all that. Did you hear what I just said?
Brown versus Board of Education. The law you mentioned seems kind of redundant when Brown versus Board of Education already covers that, does it not?
Are you in favor of black only? Because I am. I thank Donald Trump for that.
Do you know what Brown versus Board of Education is?
I know. I don't know. I was a sanitation.
That's the Supreme Court that undid Plessy versus Ferguson, separate but equal, which was establishing all the black and daggone white water fountains. That was undid under Brown versus Board of Education. It wasn't that daggone stuff you just mentioned is just redundant, is it not?
So do you agree? Do you agree with segregated bathrooms? Do you agree with that?
No.
You didn't hear nothing I just said, did you?
No. I'm asking you a question. Do you agree with it? It's a yes or no question.
No. But do we need? I got a question. Do we need that?
Why you don't agree? You agree with everything you want to do. So why you don't agree with that?
Do we need it though? Whatever he undid, do we still need it today, right now? Do we need it right now? Yes or no?
Do you need segregated bathrooms and restaurants and stuff? Nigga, you can't come in here. Yeah, you need that. It'll wake you up.
Well, to be fair, let me give y'all some clarification. He didn't specifically remove that. It was a part of a broader initiative to remove anything woke, diversity, equity, and inclusion, affirmative action, all of that stuff.
Oh, that's what
it was to remove anything from that, especially as it relates to universities and institutions of higher learning. All right, so it was just a part of an entire package. It didn't necessarily apply, or it's not actually being implemented as far as like now you can segregate. That's not how.
Yeah, but if he was reading, I know what you're saying, like was involved in a whole package. Yeah. But him being a president and he's signing something or getting behind something, don't you think he would read and look and say like, oh, now I don't want to go back to that shit. You know what I'm saying? But he saw it and said, yeah, I'll sign that. He's one of them people that read contracts. Oh, he read contracts. He's born like that, reading contracts, reading the whole movie.
Trump read all these documents going through. Oh, that's it, black. Let me get rid of that. When you said Trump was going through all these, come on now.
I can't wait. I can't wait for the restaurant because there's gonna be one. That's
well, let me bring it back around. Let me bring it back around. Do y'all think that there's a bigger initiative to gentrify or to move other people in? Do y'all think that it's something else bigger involved when it comes to cleaning up these cities? And why?
No, I don't think there's a bigger agenda in cleaning up the cities. I think people are mad at the fact that your cities are getting cleaned up. If we're seeing progress, I don't understand why we're complaining about crime being down.
Yeah, but why would they clean it up?
Feeling safe. Literally, the woman feels, oh, thank you, Trump, for my children being safe. Why are we complaining about that?
But
I'll go ahead and speak to the gentrification side of it, because it's urban cities being fixed for gentrification. And the answer is yes. We know that urban cities are being fixed for gentrification, but not for the reasons that our fellow Black people believe it to all be. Yes, there are Black businesses that are being affected, that are being bought out because maybe they're not making the type of sales that they are expecting or need to make to keep their stuff running. Because as much as we say, shop Black owned, people are not shopping Black owned. And so these other corporations are buying those businesses, which is emotionally harming our people because they're like, I've always went to this shop. I've always known this mom and pop shop. So we're losing a lot of the mom and pop shops. But at the same time, a lot of people don't want to go to something that looks run down compared to the modern looks of how things are progressing. Everything is going towards a more modern look, and that's more appealing to the eye. And in those neighborhoods, they don't have as much crime as the ones in the urban cities do. So people just seem to feel a lot safer whenever they're around the modern looks and the less crime. Where you have more crime, which is been proven, urban cities, they're going to be like, well, let's fix this up. Let's get all these people that's not taking care of this side of town up out of here. And that's really all gentrification is. It's not so much, oh, we're trying to get rid of Black people or bring back segregation and all this other bull crap. They're trying to capitalize off of what they know they can capitalize off of and make more money off of. You can't make more money off of people that's not capable of keeping up with the higher property taxes going on because they don't make enough money. Yeah, y'all, as much as y'all want to say, yeah, support the Black people, y'all not doing it. So y'all are the main ones that complain about your own people not giving good service, having attitudes, doing this and doing that. I'm telling you right now, like it's redundant to sit here and keep having this conversation and act blind to what's actually going on. We know what gentrification is for.
Yeah, to get rid of you.
What is gentrification for?
To pretty much build up the parts of the cities or whatever that look more run down than the other parts that are more modern, to get more money and to capitalize.
So why don't Black people invest in those neighborhoods and gentrify themselves?
Because Black people don't like Black people. That's why. They don't even like their own family. They're going to kick their family out at 16, 18 years old and say, hey, you need to fend for yourself. Black families are not staying together. Guess what? Hispanic families are staying together. Oh, yes, they're buying each other a house. They're working together and saying, this is all of our money together. We're going to go ahead and buy a house. Am I wrong, Carmen? We're going to buy a house. We're going to get you a car. We're going to make sure you keep working. What Black families you know that's is doing that at a major level? What families do you know that's doing that?
Black people say, you're going to get out my goddamn house when you get 18. That's what they say. 18 years old, they'll kick you out the house because they never want you in there because the father ain't stay with her. So they don't want to see you. They can't wait till you get to 18 so they can kick your Black ass out the house.
But look, I live in LA. But look, I live in LA. I live downtown LA, to be direct.
My condolences.
But
ain't no white
people
there.
Another part of what they're also trying to do is that LA got the Olympics and the World Cup coming. They trying to clean this stuff up because they don't want all this extra crime and all this homeless, saying during them events to mess everything up. So it's a reason behind of why they're doing this, especially at this time. It is part of gentrification, and LA needs it. I was just like yesterday, I was in Beverly Hills and I'm seeing homeless people pushing carts coming down the street. And these are $5 million homes. So yeah, Trump, and then the city won't, and the mayor wouldn't do nothing herself and the governor. So somebody has to do it.
I bet you if Trump said we should kill the homeless, I bet you'd agree with it.
Nah, because now you're just being extreme.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would. You would be on here rationalizing. Oh, they was just pushing carts. They was doing nothing anyway. That's what you would say.
Let me ask you this question. If everything was so good and everything, they had a plan for it, why didn't they do anything before Trump started doing something?
They did. Crime was coming down. Crime was coming down in those neighborhoods.
It was not getting reported.
Hang on.
It wasn't getting reported.
Let's just talk about facts.
What neighborhood?
Judges, have you noticed? It seems like he's just battling through the democracy. He just seems like he just doing anything he wants. But there are judges that's stopping him. And what do you think they're doing that for? And he appointed them. What do you think they're doing that? Lawless.
What neighborhoods was crime going down? What cities?
I don't know. It says it's all over the place. It says crime is in Memphis.
So how you say something, but you don't know?
Chicago, crime was coming down.
In what neighborhood?
And that's what the governor said. The governor of
that's the problem.
The governor's a lie.
Oh, he's lying.
It wasn't getting reported.
It is a lie.
Everybody's lying but Trump.
Okay, so are you watching any of the videos?
Crime was coming down because it wasn't getting reported.
Well, let me ask you. Let me ask you another.
There, Shampoo. Weren't you just bragging about the fact that you live in a mostly white community?
I wasn't bragging. I wasn't bragging. You think I was bragging. You think I was bragging. You think that because I said I live around white. You took that. I didn't say I was bragging. You did. You thought.
Did you not say that you live in a mostly white community and that was not a brag? Am I taking words out of your mouth?
No, I didn't brag. I said I live around white people. That's all I said.
Why don't you live around black people in Memphis?
Exactly.
What are you talking about? If I
I'm asking you a question. What do you mean what I'm talking about? I ask you a question. Why do you live in a mostly white community instead of the black people in Memphis? That's what I asked.
And I'll answer your question. I understand your bias because you're Hispanic, but the rest of these black people, I understand you talking like that. Like, yo, clean up these black people.
Why? Because I'm Hispanic?
I understand you, but us, like all these, and this guy from Africa, how could they do that? How could they say that?
Okay, well, what did you talk in the beginning about how Trump was like, oh, the lie in the schools? So did Dr. Umar not lie to everybody about the lie in school that you enrolled in his school?
What about the little girls in Mar-a-Lago? In Mar-a-Lago with the little
so we're gonna bypass that. So
can we get back on topic?
Hold on, y'all.
Man,
y'all want to bash Trump so bad. You want to talk about Trump so bad. We talking about gentrification,
Trump, bro. You just hate Trump. You just hate Trump. Just say it. Say it with us. Say it 3 times.
Hold on.
I hate Trump. Say it 3 times.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We got to get some order because nobody can hear anybody if everybody is talking at the same time. So, what was you saying, Shampoo? One more time.
I want to hear that.
No, of course you don't. Of course you don't. But the ladies
that want to be ridiculous. You sound ridiculous.
She's not letting me talk. She's not letting me talk.
You already spoke. I don't want to hear it again.
One mic.
I don't want to hear it.
One mic. Put some more Vaseline on. One mic.
No, you need to put some on.
Put some on your lips. Put some more.
What's tea? What's up? What's up?
Yes.
You're not saying nothing.
I'm saying a lot. If you listen,
you're not saying
being brainwashed.
Hold on. So, Shampoo, let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. Why don't you think that Carmen and hold on, let me see. I'm sorry. And Jay or the Menace, why don't you think they care?
Who?
Carmen and then the guy under her.
Because they're not, they're not Black Americans. They just, he's Black and she's Hispanic. So, but he's not Black like American Black. So he has different views.
What kind of Black is he?
African. A lot of African Blacks.
No, I'm Haitian.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
Same thing. It's
not.
It is.
What the fuck?
Africa's the whole continent. Come on, bro.
Would you let me explain?
No.
Go ahead, Shampoo.
Keep going, man.
Y'all can respond to him after he.
Haitians, Africans, and all of those Jamaicans. I'm West Indian. All of these people think they're better than American Blacks. So they don't have what they're thinking, and her thinking, Carmen's thinking is different. Now, Carmen is saying what a lot of Hispanics saying: get these Black people out of here. You know what I'm saying? But us, why are we saying that? I understand.
I'm sorry, Shampoo. When did I say get?
Wait, okay, first of all,
if we're making it about me, you address me, so I'm okay. First of all, I never said get the Black people out of here. I said get the people who came into this country illegally. And on top of that, I am married to a Black man. So just because I'm not Black, I am. I'm a person of color. First of all, I'm Dominican. I'm a person of color.
Yeah, but I know Black. I Dominican. I know Black. I Dominican.
Yeah, but you being married to a Black man means you like that Black man. That doesn't mean you're fond of all Black people. It means that when people say I'm married to a Black man,
it means that I understand. Just because what?
Yo, Shampoo. I want to say something.
Is that yours?
If you got a divorce, you would marry another Black man. You'll go back to Hispanic. I bet you would.
First of all, Carmen being married to a Black man.
Hey, Carmen, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Let them finish that real quick.
You gonna let him talk to you like that?
And Shampoo. No. You can jump in a second. Go ahead, Shampoo and Carmen. What was y'all saying?
I understand what she's saying, and I understand the reason why all of this. What irks me is this: like the young guy in the I don't know if he's young or old, but the guy in the corner. I'm old as hell, but I'm saying, like he said,
which one in the corner?
This guy looked like Teddy Pendergrass, and to the bottom right, when he said, "You hate Trump, you hate Trump." You love Trump. Like I could say you love. It doesn't matter about.
I said nothing to show that I love Trump, but the way you're talking.
But am I lying? Am I lying?
Yes.
You're contradicting yourself.
What am I lying about? What am I lying about?
A man named Shampoo with no hair doesn't make no goddamn sense to me. But at the end of the day, you was a contradiction, brother. Okay.
I got hair. I lost something in chemo. I had cancer.
Okay, I hear you. But your name's Shampoo. You on Shampoo. You on here. Hold on. Let me talk now. We let you talk for 25 goddamn minutes. Let me talk now. Let Teddy P.
Yeah, but say something. Say something. Don't just talk. Say something.
At the end of the day, you are on here throwing around all kinds of, I don't even want to call them insults. They're just bad, just things about people that you don't even know. Calling people this, that, the third. At the end of the day, if you're saying something, say what you're saying. Back it up with an explanation. Back it up with a proper explanation. But you're on here just talking.
I'm saying a lot, but you're not listening. You're not listening.
You just dislike Trump. That's okay to dislike him, but say that.
But I gave you a reason. He stole $15,000 from me. If you stole $15,000 from me, I wouldn't like you neither, Teddy. I wouldn't like you neither, Teddy.
Hold on. So
I want to hear what Maya said. Maya was trying to say something.
I don't like nobody that steal from me. I don't like nobody that steal from me.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
You talking
Trump
about?
came to your house and stole $15,000 from you?
And you ain't coming from no gym. Put that towel up.
Bro.
Go ahead.
No, Kamaya was trying to say something. I want to hear what Kamaya has to say.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay.
We hear you.
No, I was just trying to address what Shampoo was talking about earlier, talking about you just married a black man that don't make you black. It's not about her being black or not. Yes, you did. Anyway,
I said it doesn't mean because she married a black man doesn't mean that she's fond of all black people. That's all I said.
That's true.
Tomato, whatever. Anyways, it don't mean that she's fond of it. She literally inherited black issues just by her being married to a black person. So whatever issues her husband is going through as a black man, she has to embrace that and work through that together with him. That's what wives do. It's different.
It affects me.
Wait, what are these black issues that we're going through?
How do you assume that her black husband has issues? All black
listen. I'm speaking generally. Like this man right here, Mr. Shampoo, the boomer. I'm speaking to him, talking to him directly, saying how much.
You ain't got to try to insult me.
I'm speaking directly to the talking points he's been having about black people and black people's struggles and not wanting to do this and that or whatever, and how much we're about to be in segregation and all this other junk, and how she's not able to, or she may not be fond of black people even though she married one. I'm speaking to that. I'm not saying that all black people have black issues. I'm just speaking to respond to whatever he was talking about.
Can I ask you a question?
That's what.
Of course not. Yeah.
Go ahead and ask the question.
Yeah, what did you mean by when you said boom? Like, what are you trying to take a swipe? So what? Let's still get up.
You've been swiping at everybody all night. What are you talking about? We just started. Now you want to feel some kind of way because I said boomer?
What you work on? I must have missed it.
Wait, pause. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Pause all of that. You want to feel some kind of way because I called you boomer? You want to feel some kind of way because I called you boomer, but you over here insulting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people up here? Are you serious? Be real.
What field did you work on, Shampoo? Did you go out and pick cotton? I must have missed it.
What you talking about? You think all black people? Hold on.
Did you work at a plantation? No, because you say a whole lot about me. So did you work at a plantation? I must have missed it.
Do you
pick guava? Where was it? What was the last time that you picked cotton?
Are you
I missed that part of the whole conversation.
Okay, I heard you 3 times. Do you pick guava?
Okay.
Do you pick guava?
Okay.
Did I pick guava? No, I don't. Did you pick cotton?
Do I pick cotton? Do you pick guava?
Well, I don't.
All right.
This is getting real.
They're doing sugar cane in DR back in slavery.
You don't want to come for me. Trust me.
Please.
Can we get back to the gentrification?
A woman is easy. That's easy work. It's easy work. Getting a woman is easy work. That's easy work.
Shampoo.
Yes.
So y'all don't. So in a general sense, hold on. In a general sense, Shampoo is the only person that believes that Trump, or that there's an ulterior motive attached to them cleaning up a lot of these cities.
No, I also agree.
Wait, I'll just tell you what it is. I think this
hold on, Shampoo. Hold on. I got you, Shampoo. What was you about to say, Aaliyah?
I was about to say, I also agree with Carmaya. I think that it is for gentrification, but my only question is, what's wrong with that? These neighborhoods is run down, is graffiti everywhere, trash everywhere, homeless people everywhere. It's run down. Rank is ghetto. So what's the problem with gentrification? I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Where are you gonna go?
I don't live in a hood.
You live around there with them?
No.
Oh, you can't. You won't be able to afford it.
But I'm from there, and I can tell you that the neighborhoods are not good. So if they want to come in and they want to fix something up, let them.
Got you.
Why can't black people also have nice things? Why all the nice things only got to go to the white people? Why can't we also have
Trump's
nice things?
fixing it, duh.
Where are you gonna live?
Why we have to have the graffiti everywhere? Why we gotta have broken, run-down buildings?
I got you. Black people are the worst. I got you. We're no good. I got you. But after they clean it up, where you gonna live? Where you gonna? I could afford to live there.
Yeah, that's why you don't live around them, don't you?
They're still gonna live there. Who's gonna They're still gonna live there. Who's gonna move in?
Let me ask you a question.
They clean it up.
I'm glad you said that. Now, this sounds like it's off topic, but it's the same. Do you think they're gonna clean up Gaza and let Palestinians come back into Gaza?
Who's gonna be cleaning up Gaza but the Palestinians?
I'm asking you.
I'm gonna be so real.
Come on now.
I'm gonna be so real.
Palestinians are gonna be the ones that's getting cleaned up. They're probably gonna be through like American companies supervising, but they're not gonna just import a whole bunch of people just to clean up Gaza.
So you think
the menace? Listen, don't even fall into the trap. Nobody cares, Shampoo. Nobody cares. We're not talking about Gaza because we don't live in Gaza. We live here in United States of America. Okay. We live here.
You got
so Israel and Gaza, that's their business. Whatever they gonna decide to do, that's their business. Our business is the gentrification. So again, why are you making it seem like black folks are not capable enough to level up and take care of themselves if their neighborhood gets gentrified and they don't want to move out of it? Why are you making it seem? Why are you making it seem like they can't level up? Why are you making it seem like we the bottom of the bottoms?
That's how you're thinking. They're people like
I'm not thinking that way. You're talking that way.
There's good people that do not commit crimes in the black communities. Am I right or wrong? Huh?
Okay, so why can't they have?
So why can't they afford? Why are you saying they wouldn't be able to afford?
Let me finish. There's good people that live in black communities. They're not all criminals. Yes? Can we, at least as black people, agree with that?
We already agreed.
Okay.
Now
we already agreed. Yeah, now she don't like that.
Now
she want me to say they're all criminals.
But listen. You pissing me off. Like, what's next?
And so what you gonna do?
Like,
what you gonna do if I piss you off? Really? What you gonna do?
Keep going. Keep going. Just keep going, man.
We keep going everywhere with you. You here. You over in Gaza. Like, what you talking about?
Now I got black fatigue.
Can't we stay on the topic? We here.
Well, stay on the topic. Where is your black?
Why can't black people have
all right. Where is your? I'm talking to you.
Why can't black people have nice things? Why only the white people can have the nice things?
You said that.
Why only the white people can have the nice things?
Oh, you keep repeating. I will explain.
If you're not going to answer my question,
I am going to answer. I'm going to answer. I'm black. I got nice things. So what's the problem?
So why can't other black people
but you
have
live
nice
with the white
things?
people.
I got on Versace, baby.
Okay, so why can't other black people have nice things?
with your other white people.
Why can't their neighborhoods look like the neighborhood you live in? I'm confused.
You tell me.
They want to fix up the neighborhood. What's the problem?
And then how is the problem?
It's black people like you that hold the hood back. It's people like you that hold the hood back. I'm tired of people like you.
Do you understand?
If they want to go in and fix the neighborhood,
she just gonna repeat herself. She's on a tangent.
Now what? Let them fix the neighborhoods. Black people deserve nice things. We deserve nice neighborhoods too. So if they want to come in and if they want to gentrify the neighborhood, let them. And if you're talking about displacing black people, you can't displace nobody who don't want to leave. If they don't want to leave, they're not going.
They have to leave if they get priced out. Are you stupid?
If they get priced,
wait, how would they get priced out if no one's moving in there?
They could go somewhere else.
Hang on.
When black people get money, anyways, they move out of the hood anyways. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When they get some money, they leave the hood anyways.
Who's gonna be in a rush to move in there just because the neighborhood is a little bit cleaner? Like, who's gonna be in a rush to move?
Why was you in a rush to come over here? Why was you in a rush to come over here from Haiti? Why you ain't stay over there?
Immigrant. Like,
why you ain't stay over
there? What are we talking about here?
Bro, I was a nigga when I came over here. I didn't make that decision. My mom brought me over here. Come on now, bro.
Didn't you say you from the West Indies? Didn't you say you
my
West
thing
Indian?
Is the mere fact that he assumed you was an immigrant this is what we're talking about.
But he is. He just said he is.
You said earlier that you was West Indian. Did he not say that?
Yes, my parents were born in America. I'm American, but my family line is from Barbados, West Indian.
Okay, so your family need to go get deported back then? That's what you're trying to say? Why you over here trying to talk about black people issues? You talking about talking like all your people was here.
How can people be young and dumb?
How you gonna be old and
old and dumb? You had so much time.
How am I dumb?
You just yapping, Shampoo. Come on now, bro. You just talking and just like,
you're
come on
old
now.
And then you're ignorant. That's what it is.
I grew up in a 3-car garage.
Wait, Shampoo. I got a question.
What does that have to do with anything?
Wait, I got a question. Are you mad that Trump is cleaning it up or
oh
is
my God, this guy is so deep in Trump's ass. You look like a black piece of cotton.
Black piece of cotton.
Yo,
like, is that an oxymoron? Like, what do we?
Why did you?
So if someone, why wasn't Biden doing this?
Let's move on.
You voted for Biden. How come Biden didn't do this?
Now I will say this. I gotta admit this. I gotta admit one thing. Trump said that.
Now you just mad that Trump is doing it. If anyone else did it, you'll be all up on their nuts. Come on.
Always talk. You guys are gonna talk. I'm admitting one thing that he did, and he did. He said that Biden had 267 FBI agents at the January 6th insurrection. He said Biden had them planted in the
insurrection.
Is that true? Do you think that's true?
The FBI admitted it. Come on now, what you talking about? Did you hear any of the hearings?
No, wait, hang on.
The head of the FBI say how many people from the FBI was in there? I don't know that number at the time. He didn't say there's nobody from the FBI over there. I don't know the exact number. They admitted that. Come on now. Do you watch any of these hearings or do you just start yapping?
All right, hold on. Let
me get him, man.
Hold on, wait.
What?
I gotta bring this home because I want to limit the amount of time we spend on each subject because we got to do 4 subjects. All right. I don't want this to go any longer than 3 hours. Not a minute over because everybody got to get up in the morning. I know I do. So let me wrap this up by saying this. Number one, I'm gonna come to Jody and Boss Man first on the next subject, and then we're gonna open it up. But I do think that there's a bigger objective. I'm not sure if it's gentrification because I think that gentrification is something that Black people use and they don't want to necessarily fix up their own communities, but they don't want other people to come in and participate in it. I think that gentrification, if we want to really label it, is a good thing, but I don't think that that's the goal. I think that the bigger goal is to slowly convince Black people and people in urban communities, not even just Black people, but people in cities, because it's not just Memphis, it's not just Chicago, because Chicago is a big city, but it's not entirely Black. They talk in Portland, they talk in Oakland, they talk in Los Angeles, and all of those places are not places that are predominantly Black people. So I think that we always try to make certain things about us, but I think the goal is to wake people up. I think it's twofold. I think the first goal is to wake people up and then eventually turn all of these places to conservatives. And I think that the second goal is to fix these places up so that it'll be right for investment, because we do have big events that are coming. They do want, bigger teams. They want to expand the NFL and the NBA. They want to expand and be able to get, the World Cup, to be able to use it in all of these major cities that are overrun by homelessness and illegal migrants and stuff like that. And so I do think that there's a bigger motive, but I think that it's going to be beneficial for everybody if you take advantage of it. If you don't take advantage of it, then you'll be left behind. But that's my opinion. I know that everybody got their opinion, and everybody's opinion is valid because nobody really knows. But I do know that it's always better when your kids can be able to walk down the street without having to worry about getting shot by a stray bullet. So that's the bigger goal. Anyways, let me read some of these super chats and then we'll go over to the next subject. Y'all so funny. Y'all are hilarious. Uncle Ben Rice's nephew says shampoo. Come on, young fella.
Young.
Eric Welfare says, I'm glad OG Shampoo here tonight. I'm a fan. Wise Immaculate says, shampoo, hush. I live in Tennessee. I've seen people in Memphis who are grateful for the current peace that is there.
Oh my God.
J-Dog says, Spike Lee, how ye name shampoo if you ain't got no hair? Wise Immaculate says, shampoo, they cleaning things up now because people have been begging for it literally before Trump deployed the National Guard in D.C. Democrat representatives were begging for the National Guard. Schizo says, I am sorry, but not all Hispanic family work like that. Executive Suite Emily says, Shammy, a big shot ain't nothing but a little shot that kept shooting. Netflix, shampoo ain't trying to live around no ninjas. All Productions, I appreciate you. Joel says, what up, though? John says, can't wait till this generation. I don't know what that is.
Wow, I want to know.
Something out. Zay Crypto says, the knee science is strong with this one. Tam Renee, what up, Tim? Says, somebody start shampoo or GoFundMe for this 15,000. This is a trigger for him on the real shampoo. It's hilarious, and I love it. Executive Suite Emily says, the panel needs to do some research. Y'all really don't know who shampoo is. Where have y'all been? Don't be sensitive, panel. Great addition, AD. Wise says, somebody please call that boomer's orderlies. It's past his bedtime. Kenny 3 Stacks says, shampoo is the king of moving the goalposts. Empire Foundation says, shampoo voice need prune juice. SH Sleaze 718 says, shampoo is right. Justification will raise taxes. I guess he meant just gentrification. A lot of black neighborhoods get destroyed. Integrating with whites will destroy us. Look what MLK has done to us. Blacks had our own markets, doctors' offices, banks, etc. Watch the Screen says shampoo is a great addition. Seen dude from Howard Stern and Joe Budden. Shout out to everybody on the panel. All right, I'm gonna come to you next. A couple different people next, and then we're gonna open it up and let the people do what the people do. All right. So the next thing that I'm gonna play one video, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of context from another video. All right.
You get loud and all in your feelings about Braun. When Braun, he talking to a black billionaire, but when he talking to a white billionaire, you humble. And you come back on your show talking real respectful, mild manner, man. It's like, bro, listen, bro. And you dogging the black women. Like, bro, let's stay out of politics and stick to talking about sports you never played. All right? Just stick to doing that, bro. We not gonna vote for you if you talk. I heard you talking about running. You don't do that, bro. We not gonna vote for you. No, we're not. But check this out, bro. Stop, bro. Okay, you do not have the same energy for other people, but you got a lot of energy for Braun and black women and not everybody else. Well,
so that first clip is from Steven Jackson saying that Stephen A. Smith didn't have the same energy when he was criticizing Serena Williams because she was dancing at the Super Bowl for Kendrick Lamar, and then her husband was trying to check him as a result of it. And then this is another clip from the Native Land Pod, which includes Angela Rye, Tiffany Cross, and several other people that had a lot of smoke for Stephen A. Smith because he had been talking about what he didn't care for about Jasmine Crockett.
I think this is a really good opportunity. We talked about the invasion of cities and colleges. I want to throw to one more example. Someone who teeters on the edge quite a bit, shows up talking out of both sides of his mouth. He had this to say recently about Jasmine Crockett. Sometimes you get attacked by your own.
How Jasmine Crockett chooses to express herself, I'm like, is that going to help your district in Texas? Aren't you there to find a way to get stuff done as opposed to just being an impediment to what Trump wants? How much work goes into that? I'm just going to go off about Trump, cuss him out every chance I get, say the most derogatory, incendiary things imaginable, and that's my day's work. That ain't work.
He's got to deal with black woman issues.
Oh my God.
Writ large. And whatever self-hate exists within him.
That is self-hate.
I've never seen a clip of him where he actually praises a black woman.
That's what I'm saying. He's got black woman issue he's got to deal with. But
for those who are listening, that was Stephen.
So they said that, and then a little bit further into it, Tiffany Cross was actually going off on Stephen A. Smith, and she had some things to say. And this is what she said about Stephen A. Smith.
It's so disheartening to me. It's frustrating, one, because anytime we speak on this, it's like we, man haters and all this. But I feel such confidence in black men. I've never bought into the idea that all these black men are voting for Trump. Like, they vote overwhelmingly Democrat. We're pretty much in line with each other. What you all are saying is no, they are, and the data shows that there have been inroads among black men. I want to ask why, because it is frustrating to me, and it feels heartbreaking, to be honest, because we are impacted by this system as well. It's not a matter of who's impacted worse. We're impacted differently. We sit at the intersection of being black and being women. And so when men are frustrated with this system, it feels like they fight us. And I would put Stephen A. Smith in that category too. I'm mad at y'all for having joy. I'm mad at y'all for having success. I'm mad at y'all for surpassing us on college campuses. And so it's a small sect of men that are so angry and hurt that they're willing to align with the people who oppress us. What am I getting wrong? Because if you listen to Stephen A. Smith and you find anything other than some absolute pure self-hating little dick energy nonsense from that half-witted idiot basking in the non-existent rays of his own ignorance, it is sad to me that he.
So essentially, black people are starting to go at Stephen A. Smith and saying that he's self-hating for holding Serena Williams or having conversations about Serena Williams or having an opinion about Jasmine Crockett, so on and so forth. Jody, what are your thoughts on this? And then Boss Man, you go in after her, and then I'm going to open it up for everybody else.
I mean, I really don't know the backstory, but as far as holding women accountable, I mean, if he said something about the husband, what does that have to do with Serena?
No. He said something about Serena because he didn't like the fact that she was crip walking, I believe, at the Super Bowl halftime show, and then the husband was basically trying to. The white husband was kind of trying to check out on Stephen A. Smith or hold him accountable as a result of it.
Which is what he's supposed to do as her husband. I mean, that's what it really boils down to. If my husband, not that I have one, but if my husband was to be saying something, if I was to be saying something and somebody says something to me, I would hope my husband would defend me. But again,
All right, that's cool. Boss Man, what's your thoughts?
I think that it's the right message, but the wrong message in people's eyes when it comes to Stephen A. Smith, because everybody's saying that he's like on the he I forgot the word that she said, but he's like in the middle when it comes to politics now. How he used to be a Democrat when that one lady was running. Um, and now they started to say that he's starting to switch up. So I think that it's the right message, but it's the wrong message in people's eyes.
All right. Anybody else got any thoughts about this?
I think that I feel like he said nothing wrong, and this is like the problem with like the black community in the first place. I think Boss Man just said that it's the wrong messenger, but it's always the wrong messenger. It's like it's no matter it doesn't matter who you are, what race you are, what gender you are. It doesn't matter who you are. You cannot criticize or like you can't criticize black women. Like if we like you can't criticize the black community in the whole, but like you specifically can't criticize black women, and it doesn't matter who you are because you'll be called racist, or they'll start calling you a coon or you sexist or like all these different things. And you've seen how Tiffany Cross started just saying all these random things, and it's just like just because he didn't insult Jasmine Crockett. He was strictly talking about her as a politician, as a congresswoman, and her job. He didn't disrespect her. All he did was critique her, said some feedback, and now he's getting called an idiot. I think she said little dick energy. And it's just like all of that is unnecessary. And I think they're doing that because they don't want to talk about what he's actually saying. Like, let's really talk about it. Is what he's saying correct? Does it have some type of merit? Is what Jasmine Crockett is doing in Congress, even like, is she even working for real? Like, is she doing anything? She's not doing anything. Like, and I feel like that's what he was hinting, and that's what he was talking to. And they're talking about him as a person, him as a commentator, and everything like that, rather than what he's saying and the merit of what he's talking about. So I don't feel like he said anything wrong. And I feel like they're giving a bad take, and they're just mad that he's saying it. It doesn't matter if he was somebody else. They still would have been mad. So they're always going to be mad. And that's just what it is.
I definitely agree with Aaliyah for sure, because it doesn't matter if it's Stephen A. It doesn't matter if it's like anybody else that people may not care too much about or whatever. Even if they do care about them, they're gonna switch on them very quick, simply because he's not like demonizing Trump as much or whatever, or starts demonizing other people or starts critiquing them a certain way. To be so honest, I don't care for Jasmine Crockett. I think she's the hood rat of Congress, and I think that she should be audited and under trial for whatever, to see whatever freaking dark things she got going on with herself, because stuff just don't add up. And as much as she's going hard about Trump every 2.5 seconds, it's like, well, what you hiding? What you have in your closet? And then as far as him not necessarily addressing Serena Williams' husband or whatever directly or whatever when he was getting addressed, it's like that's protocol. Like, you were saying some things about another man's wife. I mean, I don't think it would be wise of a man to try to be like, defending himself in a situation if the man is just coming to you to be real or whatever. Like, that's my wife. This is what she was okay to do. It should be no reason for her name to be in your mouth, period. As far as the other girl.
Hold on, man. Fuck her. Fuck what she talking about. Like, you can't Serena Williams. Fuck her. Like, you can't
really don't care. I don't know.
Well,
I don't care.
Here's the thing. You can't look. I'm tired of these niggas doing this. And it's different if your chick is not a public figure or she is not a person that is putting herself out there to be criticized. You can't be a public figure and comment and saying all of this stuff about what is happening in the culture and participating in it and not expect to get something out. If you are a content creator, if you're a public figure, if you're a sports figure, that's what come along with it. Stephen A didn't say anything out of pocket by commenting on the fact that she wanted to participate in the Super Bowl. Now, if she was just a random chick, a bystander that's not participating in culture, I'll give you a good example. I don't think that anybody should have anything to say about LeBron's wife at all. Because LeBron's wife is not a public figure. I mean, technically she is because she's attached to LeBron, but she's not participating in the same way that everybody else. She don't do podcasts. She is only guilty by association as far as being a public figure. You know what I'm saying? So that's a different thing. Denzel's wife don't participate. All of these people, it's a ton of people that celebrities that are not, they not public figures. They are by default, but they're not the person that is participating and inserting themselves into the conversation. Nobody asked her to insert herself into the conversation. She did that voluntarily. Now, nigga, don't show up because you don't like the fact that your chick is getting criticized for what is being said. Like, come on, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. And so I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? Aisha Curry, for example, she inserts herself. She goes and does the podcast. She goes and do these things. Now, whether you agree with what Stephen A said or not is a completely different conversation. But please miss me with the fact that they trying to make it seem like he's not valid in being able to have an opinion, because plenty of people go as Stephen A. Smith, but he don't trip about it. He just take it on the chin and he be like, listen, I don't agree, or some people he addressed and some people he choose not to address, but he understand that that's a part of the game. These chicks that keep on trying to weaponize their husbands, that shit don't work for everybody. I think that Stephen A played it right, because he's not going to fumble his $100 million contract that he got just to try to play tough. He's smarter than that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's not going to fumble the bag. So all of that tough shit, you could throw that out the window because that's for the Neanderthals. But the fact of the matter is, when you insert yourself as a public figure, when you go get a podcast, when you jump on a podcast, when you own a Super Bowl, when you got stuff to say, when you are a public figure, when you choose to get into the entertainment industry, it's a completely different conversation. Now, if he had just started insulting her just out of the blue for no reason at all, then that would have been a completely different conversation. But no, Stephen A. Smith is valid in criticizing people. He criticizes men, he criticizes women, and women always want to insert themselves in the men's spaces, but they don't ever want to catch the same heat that men get. He talk about NBA players and shit, and the NBA players go back at him. Kyrie Irving go back at him. Jaylen Brown go back at him. And LeBron went back at him. Confronted. Sometimes he right, sometimes he wrong, but it's just a part of the game. But then when you want to start talking about female athletes, then everybody got a problem. Oh, now her husband want to pull up. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. And I don't give a fuck who you are. Anybody can be hurt. Anybody can be hurt. Y'all better stop that tough shit. Like that ain't.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that at all. And usually I just let everybody get their shit off. But I think that's, all of that tough talk and stuff. Ain't nobody tougher than nobody, and it's always gonna be somebody tougher than you.
Yeah, like, no, I'm not speaking to that or whatever.
No, I'm not saying nothing about what you're saying. You got your own opinion. But just because people need to stop that. If you don't want your chick to be criticized, and she need to put the microphone down. Tell her to put the microphone down, and ain't nobody gonna bother. And I'm all for don't fuck with people's families on some pedestrian type shit. But if they want to insert themselves and they don't want to be retired and they want to start continuing to be in the entertainment industry, then that's what comes with it. People talk about me all the time. I don't give a fuck. Or if I decide that I want to fire back, then I'm gonna fire back. But I'm not tripping about it. I'm not about to stop nobody or pull up on nobody in real life. That's so fucking weak, bro. Get off that shit. But I don't know. That's my opinion. I
out
love
of curiosity, real quick. Out of curiosity, boss man, you mentioned that I'm just curious. I just want to see if you have an answer because I can't think of one. When you mentioned wrong messenger, right message, wrong messenger, give an example of who the right messenger would be, especially since Aaliyah said that she doesn't think there's anybody that anybody would listen to. See, who do you think that person would be that everybody would listen to?
Now I have to agree with what Aaliyah said. That's why I kept saying that, and you know, in those people's eyes, because in anybody's eye, once you get to, just like she said, once you get to talk about the Black community or in general Black women, it doesn't matter what you say. You no longer have the right. You're no longer considered the right messenger.
That's fair. All right, I got you.
The only time that you should approach another man is if it's imminent danger. Because you can't control how somebody else is going to respond to it. And everybody don't respond the way that you think that they're going to respond. The only time that you should get into some shit, because your number one job, if it's really protection, then you should have kept her off the fucking TV unnecessarily. If you want to protect your chick, then make the adjustment and say, all right, listen, stay out of that. But you listen, I'm just saying, all of that extra stuff, ain't nobody on that. And all of that tough shit, that don't always work. If you want to protect your chick, then keep them off. I made the adjustment. I didn't know in the beginning because the internet was different. You don't see my chick no more. Because she ain't no content creator. So it's like, you know what? Nah, you don't see my daughter. You don't see nobody. Because she's not a content creator. You know what I'm saying? Now, if she was to get the microphone and start saying some wild shit, then that's a my fault problem. I should have controlled that. I should have controlled that as the man. But protection is also keeping people off the. Now, if your chick gonna line you up, nigga, because she doing some shit she ain't supposed to do, now you got to go out there and crash out like a dummy. And this ain't even just for famous people. This is in general. A lot of times y'all chicks line y'all up and get y'all fucked up because they be out there wilding out, and then you got to come in like Captain Save them, and now you in a difficult position because you got to try to save her from herself against some monsters. Keep her out of the mix, nigga. Just get her out of the mix.
Hey, my bad. I think Shampoo is trying to
muted, but he's trying to talk.
Shampoo is muted.
You're muted.
Oh, you muted, Shampoo.
Still muted.
You gotta unmute.
Let me see.
At the bottom.
You got it. You good now. You good now.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought y'all was like, shut that nigga up. But Stephen A. Smith is doing something very interesting to me. He's it seems like he's positioning himself to run for president. I know he's trying to be coy with it, but he's trying to run for president, and I don't think it's going to work. I don't think Black people, he's trying to be on both sides, and you know, he's trying that lane, and it's kind of, it was interesting at first, but I don't think it's going to work. Now, as far as him not having smoke and talking about Jasmine Crockett, I want to take issue with this young lady, Kamala said about Jasmine Crockett. She said that Trump should investigate.
Her name is Kamaya.
Kamaya. I'm sorry. No disrespect. But Kamaya, I apologize. But my thing is, why? I don't understand what you're saying about Jasmine Crockett. She's a seasoned attorney. I mean, it's this woman, and what does she do for the community? She doesn't do anything. Her constituents love her. They love her for what she does.
They do not.
But they do. Her approval rating is all right. Well, let me just.
Most
finish.
her donation comes from outside her district.
Let me just finish. Kamaya said that Trump should investigate her for some of the stuff that she's done. That's not how the law works. That's a disgusting thing to say. that somebody should just investigate people and put them in jail?
That's funny because that's all they've been doing to Donald Trump.
This ain't Haiti. This is America.
That's all y'all been asking for them to do. No, that's all y'all been asking for them to do to Trump.
What are you talking
all these years? What do you mean what I'm talking about? You know exactly what I'm talking about. All y'all been wanting to do is investigate.
Let me finish.
They shouldn't investigate someone just because
you're incorrect.
just to investigate
Trump
someone.
was on trial to be investigated. He had a whole trial. Did we not?
Stop.
Trump was
I'm a Trump supporter, but I don't think we should just go around investigating people and say, "Oh,
I'm telling you,
because a grand jury could indict a grand sandwich." Now, I know everybody heard that phrase before, because if the government wanted to, if they file you for a week, they'll find you guilty of anything they wanted to find you guilty of.
Let me just say
because
something.
like she's a political enemy doesn't mean that's
exactly.
Let's start investigating everybody.
And look at this. It takes somebody not even from here to recognize how great America is. That's how he.
Hey, yo, wait, stop. I'm American, first of all. I'm American. I got my citizenship when I was in the fucking military. So first of all, I'm fucking American. You can suck my fucking dick.
Let me ask you a question. What is that mop? What is that mop in the background? No, I'm just playing. What I'm saying is this. You recognize, I've never heard a Trump supporter say anything against him. I commend you, my man from Haiti.
How many Trump supporters do you actually talk to?
I talk to a lot of them. There's nothing he can do wrong.
What's a lot of them? 5, 3, 2, 1?
I'm talking to 7 of them right here. What are you talking about?
And like you never. Okay, wait. What's something you like about Trump?
What do I like about him?
Yeah, name me 3 things you like about Trump.
I like the way he bullies his opponents. I like the way I've always admired con artists. I've always admired them because it doesn't take. I've always did. I've always
been. How's he a con artist?
No.
He tells you upfront what he's gonna do. I'm deporting all the illegal immigrants. Mass deportation. Oh, why is he deporting my gardener? He's
talking about that
with the criminals
that
and
15,000
everybody else too.
He's still talking about that 15,000 he lost.
I mean, back to
university.
That's right. So well, back to the video. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Stephen A. Smith will never be president.
He's not trying to run.
Didn't Stephen support Kamala? So now he's a woman hater. Did he not endorse Kamala?
I don't know who he endorsed. I don't know who he endorsed.
Yeah, he did endorse it.
He did.
He voted
for him. So now that I'm just so confused.
Wait a minute.
No, let me finish.
Stephen A. Smith ain't running for president. It's just the Democrats really don't have nobody to put up.
I'm just trying to say, my point is, when I brought that up, I'm just trying to say how it's confusing to me that the people think that he's a woman hater when he literally supported a black woman running for president. Now he's a woman hater when he endorsed another black woman who was running for president. I'm just confused as to why he's a woman hater.
Anytime that you criticize, anytime you give any type of criticism to anybody, they're going to automatically call you a hater. No matter how many times you praise them in the past, that one time is automatically you're just a hater. There's going to be you hate women and all this stuff, because Stephen A. is one of the biggest people that supports Serena in her career all the time. But he says one thing about something that she did, now all of a sudden he hates women and he needs to be in his place and all this type of stuff.
But because he's trying to play a role to get to a goal, and it's not going to happen. Black people are not
running for president.
Well,
I don't know if he is
running. Okay, there's nobody else that's good enough on the Democrat side to be president. Who are you gonna do? Gavin Newsom? Like, come on now.
No, I think Pritzker's gonna run.
Oh hell no.
JB Pritzker from from Illinois, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Illinois.
And I'll tell you,
the one right, yo,
becoming the president of this United States.
It's
not well.
It's funny. Democrats hate billionaires, but JB Pritzker, it's okay now.
We could put out all fires of any black person, man or woman, being president of the United States. Ain't no more. It's not going to be another one. Trust me.
Wait.
So,
What do you like about JB Pritzker? What did he do before Trump got to Chicago, Illinois, to do anything for crime? What did he do specifically? And don't say that it's been going down when he just been underreporting crime or not sending police out because they don't have enough police to actually go out and handle these cases. Come on now.
Listen. We was talking about Stephen A. Smith. I don't want to go back to
change the goalposts. I like that.
Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Listen, you want to defend a rapist. I'm not into that.
That's defamation.
Stay on topic. Let's talk shit to try to change topic.
Let's talk about Stephen A. Smith. I'm not talking about
You're the one that brought up Trump. You always bring up Trump, Shampoo, and now you want to say you don't want to talk about Trump. Stop bringing his name up. You've been bringing up his name ever since you began talking. Like nobody's talking about Trump yet.
Shampoo, hold on. Is he wrong? Do you think he's wrong?
Stephen A. Smith?
Right. That's what I'm asking.
Stephen A. Smith is not wrong. Stephen A. Smith is a brilliant person, and he's very knowledgeable, and he thinks that if he goes a certain way, more like lean conservative, it will work. It's not going to work.
Okay.
It's not going to work.
Moderate.
How many
It's
times?
just because he's a
Stephen
moderate
A.
that he
has
just
to
seems like a
say?
conservative to y'all because y'all so far left nowadays.
Who's far left? I ain't far
The whole
left.
Democratic Party
to
right
say
now
on
is
his platform
controlled by
that
the
he
far
doesn't
left
wanna
side of the
even be
Democratic
involved in
Party.
politics?
Come on now.
But even if his bigger play is to try to run for president, what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it, but he will never make it. You need black
what's wrong with
people.
trying?
You need black
Let him
people.
fail.
What's wrong with trying?
Let him fail.
You need black people to get you in office, and black people will not
That's
vote
fine.
for
But
Stephen
what
A.
I'm
Smith.
saying is, what's wrong with him trying?
And if I wanted to,
Bro, like Stephen A. Smith ain't gonna run. It's just because the Democrats have nobody else. They're saying, hey, Jon Stewart should run. Hey, Bill Maher should run. They're saying
Joe
everybody
Scarborough.
should
I
run
think Joe
because
Scarborough
they
should
want
run.
like come on. He said that on JB Pritzker from Illinois. And come on, Illinois.
I said that they're going to run. I didn't say
know Haiti's a shit.
Hold on,
Come on,
y'all.
Illinois.
Hold on, y'all. Let me ask this question. Why do y'all think that there's a lot of black people that's starting to turn against Stephen A. Smith?
I think because he's leaning. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Because a lot of his conversation is leaning more conservative.
Yeah. Because he criticized the black woman just now.
Yeah, and he's criticizing more of the Democrat rhetoric more than the conservative that I feel like right now. And then he's giving more criticism to the things that people are doing. And so black people are just automatically, from the media standpoint of what they're pushing out there, going against them.
That's the problem. That remains a big problem that he has. What you just said, he has to fix that. It's not easy.
I don't think people are turning against
nothing
him for real though.
Well,
like I don't
another
think.
thing.
I think there's people that actually agree with him. Like there's people that agree with what he said. Now they might not come out and say that they agree, but I feel like there's more people that agree with Stephen A. Smith and what he said. And I feel like the only voices you hear are the ones that you would hear. Like these are the people that would say something if somebody was talking about a black woman or anything. Like these are the same voices. These are the loudest voices that always make noise and want to speak on something. I think there's more. I think there's more people that agree with him, and I think there's more people starting to listen to people like Stephen A. Smith and not necessarily listening to the Tiffany Crosses and Angela Rye's of the world.
I don't agree with that.
I'll say this:
his
Stephen A.
numbers so
Smith.
different.
Yeah, the numbers do say different. For all of these people that are criticizing him from a political perspective, and I don't think he's ever going to run for president of the United States of America. I just think that he's just, he's having conversations to continue to give him more visibility. The reality is this: he's been able to run up over 1 million subscribers on YouTube separately from, separately from
ESPN.
Correct. So, it's a lot of people that start their own podcasts or start their own shows. You see the Joy Reeves that was formerly on MSNBC. You see The Tiffany Crosses and all of them, they got their super group of all of the people that recently got fired from their jobs. And Angela Bryan, all of them, they can't do it. You see, it's a lot of people that start their own shit and they get no motion. And Stephen A has been able to. People can try to criticize him all they want, but he's been able to grow his impact, and he definitely gets the visibility, and he work his ass off. So I don't really know why people say that he ain't got no motion. I think he got way more motion.
He got plenty of motion, but to speak Ohio office, he could forget about that.
He's not trying to do that, and you keep saying that. And it's like,
trying
why,
to do it, or if he's not, it's not going to work. It doesn't matter if he's trying or not.
If he did want to run, so what?
What do you mean? So what? You have to pay. You have to. It's not about so what. It is
about so what. If he wanted to run, he can.
He can, but I'm just saying, why would you throw away? Would you give him money to run if you know he's not going to win?
How you know
that's
he's
how
not
it
gonna
works?
Win? How do
they
you
did
know
it with
he's
Kamala?
not going to win?
Because the Democrats actually vote for them. It's already selected, like stuff like super delegates and stuff. Like, come on now. Like Stephen A. Then just get attacked, demolished by like legacy media if he actually try to run for the Democrat side. They're gonna try to say, "Oh, Stephen A. Smith is a misogynist, this, that, and the other."
So how's he gonna win running as a Republican?
The culture
he's not
is
gonna
shifting.
run.
We are not listening to Democrats anymore. The culture is shifting. It's slow. It's
who
happening.
are you listening
we're
to?
not listening to that.
All right, who you listening to?
So
okay, who you
if somebody like Donald Trump can become president of these United States, somebody like Stephen A. Smith can become president of these United States. And I feel like it's very disrespectful for another black man to sit up here and say that he can't run for president, like as if it can't happen, as if Barack Obama didn't run for president.
Y'all said,
are you
correct?
If he want to run, he could run.
Are you comparing Stephen A. Smith to Donald Trump?
And y'all,
Donald Trump is a political genius.
He's not a political nothing.
Donald Trump is a political genius.
He's an outside of the.
Oh, now he's a political genius.
Yes, he is. He can make you think it's snowing and it ain't snowing. He's a political genius.
He made you think it was snowing when it wasn't.
He got black people. Donald Trump has made black people think that they care about him, and you think that he's not a genius?
Twice.
Okay, so that has nothing. So that has nothing to do with money. So you keep talking about money that has nothing to do with money. If that man made everybody believe in him, it has nothing to do with money. So if Stephen A. wants to go and run for president, like Aaliyah said, he can go and do that and make black folks believe it.
Y'all getting distracted and y'all getting stuck on the same point over and over again. I'm wondering, can he hold these women accountable? Is he being objective? And is he being fair? Or is he being out of pocket, and is it justified for black people to have an issue with Stephen A. Smith?
No,
they shouldn't have an issue with.
Black people hate getting held responsible.
Why and why not? Why or why not?
Because they shouldn't have an issue with him because he's not directly attacking her. He's just talking about the situation. I had to go back and listen to exactly what he said, and basically all he was saying was that if that was his wife, she wouldn't be doing that. That'd probably end up in a divorce for him. That's basically all he said. Right. Yep. And he didn't directly attack her or anything for this to even be an issue. So I'm confused on why people even have backlash with him anyway, because it was nothing to be angry about anyway.
But I think that's the problem. I think that's the point. Nobody can. So now he literally endorsed a black woman to be president. He said that. And now that he's talking about another black woman, now he's a man hater. So this really is no correct messenger at all.
But I think the controversy is how he came at her husband softly, and the other person he came hard because they're saying because he's white, he talked soft to him. That was the thing.
But that's stupid. That's the most retarded stuff ever.
That is what they were trying to imply. Correct?
Yes. Yeah, it
wasn't. But that has nothing to do with nothing. Everybody want to put in race anywhere they can fit it. That man is talking to another man, and he's on his show. Like, there's no point of him trying to jeopardize him losing a position, trying to clap back on his show. That doesn't make any sense. That's just dumb.
he knows he wasn't. He wasn't going at Serena no type of way, so there's no point of him trying to go. Like, if the husband wanted to come and say something, that's the husband. You can't check a husband from doing what the husband want to do. Men gonna do what they want to do, but he can control him.
Yeah, but
he controlled himself.
The argument is that he didn't check he checked the black dude, but he didn't check him. That's the argument. That Stephen A. Smith.
These are two different situations. These are two different people. It has nothing. Y'all be trying to put everything together just because it's color. Oh, this one was black and that one was white, but none of the other details matter at all.
I know.
What was the details with the black person? Why? What was he saying with the black person? Why? What was that whole situation?
Why do you got
what people are implying is that he's not going at the other guy.
Yes,
he's a white billionaire.
Yes,
and that is what people are implying.
They are projecting. That's what they would do if they were talking to a white billionaire. They would.
I mean, right or wrong, that's what they're implying. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're not addressing
regardless of whether right or wrong, regardless of how we feel. That is what they are implying.
Yes, and I agree with that. He didn't come after him because he's white. That's why he didn't come after him. He came him softly because he was white.
He didn't come after him because he was one caught off guard, and two, he was on national TV on ESPN. He's not going to. He's not. What did you want him to say? You wanted him to say something that was going to mess up his job, mess up his bag,
mess up his job.
They always quick to mess up their own bag and then blame the white man. Like, don't nobody got time for that. He didn't.
I'm trying to understand what the implication
It's a time
is.
and a place. It's a time and a place, and then he don't got to do that. He don't have to address that man.
But he did it to somebody else. He did it to somebody else, though. She's missing that point.
Do that for y'all to make y'all feel better.
She's missing that point, Anton. She's missing that point.
Nobody's missing the point. We just not understanding why y'all trying to imply something that has to do with. It doesn't have to do with anything.
It does
at all.
Hold on. Who? When you say y'all, who are you? Who you mean?
Well, I'm talking about shampoo. I'm just saying y'all, like, because I'm from the South. That's
I'm asking, what do you mean by? Can you give us some more?
Well, him and whoever else is implying, because you kept saying that that's what they're implying, and I'm like, well, why are y'all implying that? Because you were saying it's like other people implying it.
I think you're missing it. People are, when I say they are implying, I'm saying that the general public, like Steven Jackson that I just played, he is the one that is saying this, and he's speaking for a group of people that are also agreeing with him and saying that the reason that Stephen A. Smith didn't go at the other guy just as hard is because of this. So it's not us that are saying it. I'm saying that people are implying that is the reason why Stephen A. Smith is doing it. Now, we may have our own opinion about it, but that is what is being implied in general.
I don't think she's saying y'all as in us on the panel. I think she's saying y'all as in people like Shampoo.
That's why I was asking her for clarification, though.
That's why I was thinking
people like Shampoo and Steven Jackson. Don't say just Shampoo. Steven Jackson feels the same way I do. So why you just sitting around?
You need to be grouped up with other people in order for
what? What are you talking about?
Why you gotta make it about race?
You already said you agree, so we're gonna speak. You said you agree, so people like you.
Yeah. So why are you saying I'm grouped in? Because I agree with Stephen A. Jackson.
Because you just had to be Stephen Jackson too. Okay.
Yeah, because she said she's zeroing in on me, Stephen A. Jackson.
Yeah, you, because you on the panel, so people like you.
Like Stephen Jackson. I agree with Stephen Jackson
Who's Stephen Jackson?
He's the guy that I played. All right, so I'm gonna play it again. So y'all it's the guy that I played in the very beginning clip. I'm gonna play it for you again.
Listen closely. Come on.
You get loud and all in your feelings about Braun. When Braun, he talking to a black billionaire, when he talking to a white billionaire, you humble. And you come back on your show talking real respectful, mild-mannered, man. It's like, bro, listen, bro. And you dogging the black women. Like, bro, let's stay out of politics and stick to talking about sports you never played. All right? Just stick to doing that, bro. We not gonna vote for you if you talk. I heard you talking about running. You don't do that, bro. We not gonna vote for you. No. We're not. But check this out, bro. Stop, bro. Okay. You do not have the same energy for other people, but you got the lot of energy for Braun and black women and not everybody else. Well,
it's a fact.
That is who Steven Jackson is. He's a former NBA player. He's the host of All the Smoke podcast. He has a lot to say about a lot of issues. He was
why did he make it about race? Is my thing.
He was on the forefront of the whole George Floyd protest, all of that, and so that is what we mean by we saying that Steven Jackson.
Okay, thank you for that clarity.
Right, but why was it made about race?
Because he said that he had a lot of smoke for LeBron. He did. He was yelling at LeBron, what he gonna do to LeBron and yada, yada, yada. Then when he came to this, her husband, he was sore, brought him roses and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what Stephen A. Jackson is.
So it's like
it's kind of dumb to make it about race when Stephen A. Smith knows LeBron James and knows the dudes.
Play the race card.
Knows Serena Williams' husband.
Hold on. I want to let who hasn't spoke on this? Did anybody not speak on this?
Teddy, turn off the lights. Turn off the light.
No, I think it's more a money thing. And I think it's a familiarity thing. Like Shampoo's kind of right. He's semi-right. I can't lie. He's kind of right. We have a tendency, like you can even see this in other things where it's like our own people, we kind of have more smoke for them when certain things happen. You know what I mean? And if we're being real right now, there is truth in that. And Stephen A., I've heard him go at LeBron and do some borderline just some of the ish he does is not it. To me, it ain't right. And that's another billionaire. So guess what? And I can tell from some of the people talking on the panel, like Shampoo, he knows the history with this stuff. Those of us in sports and we follow it, we know. So it's gonna hit a little different for us because, and that's no, I'm not throwing shade or anything. I'm just saying you would know that history and know the way he behaves with them. So when you're just watching these clips, you're not gonna understand it. I'm seeing it a little bit deeper for that reason. And I mean, we're dealing with two billionaires, and if you're talking to one way and you're talking about another in another way, but there is the element of the money in it as well. He's on his show. He doesn't want to say anything. That's wild. You know what I mean? The stuff with LeBron, where when LeBron approached him at the game and stuff like that, it hits a little bit different because
when LeBron no. When LeBron approached him at the game, how did he respond? Was he trying to get like that was he trying to get like that with LeBron, or he was
he just
but when he got on the mic,
he was like that.
He was humbled at the game. Yes, that's true. That is true.
Okay.
But
when he got on the
so Stephen A. Smith has shown on numerous occasions that he's professional and that he know how to carry himself in public settings when it comes to other people in the media and in sports.
But when he got on the mic, he came at LeBron. When he got on the mic, he came at LeBron hard and heavy.
He didn't come with it.
He was on the mic.
He came at Bronny.
He was giving his opinion.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant this. I'm sorry about that. Bronny.
He was giving his opinion on LeBron on his podcast. Now, when LeBron approached him at that game,
but why didn't he give his opinion?
When LeBron approached
why didn't he give his opinion on her husband? Yeah, you gonna answer this. You gonna answer this.
He didn't get rowdy with LeBron. He wasn't on time with LeBron. He wasn't like that. In the same way he gave LeBron that respect being at a basketball game, and he's not on that type of time at a basketball game. He gave that same type of energy
one more time
on the news with that white man.
All right. We got to move to the next subject. Let me read some of the super chats. I've been fresh on a panel tonight, and it said that she's waiters. Michael Moore says, love it tonight. Entertainment value over 1,000. I don't know what that means. 1,000 level. He probably meant to say level instead of that. Appreciate you. John says, y'all ain't tired of echo chamber. Every black show, the same freaking people, same opinions. Reed says, Carmaya, better check your mouth. How much Caribbean people have contributed to this country, both during slavery and after. Colin Powell, Farrakhan, and Garvey.
Ain't checking shit.
Unkby Streamer says they turned on Felicia Rashad. No one can criticize or can critique black women. Shampoo A. Smith says username Delta. John Booth Switch says, does Shampoo have teeth? Sound like he doesn't. He doesn't whenever he talks. It's annoying. John says, cleaned it up, says Indian. Josh says Shampoo 2028 for president. Magnetar says, I don't mean to interrupt Charles' political discussion. I'm going to let y'all finish, but the Bears just came back and won against the Commanders. Donald J. Trump's grudge towards the old money club, not you. Anton Slim the Saint says, Anton, stop going off script. Bring the normal panel. These women are emotional. If you just bring anybody on, let me rock this mother up. Y'all really trying to get up here, huh? I don't pick nobody, so y'all gonna have to contact Q. And I think these people is doing great. Jack, I'm in the buy. Nate Carter says Shampoo cooking their ass. Me University says Massa got a soft spot for black women, nursed his ancestors. And Bruiser, what up, Bruiser? I see you out there cooking, says Aaliyah, a hooper, I bet. Are you a hooper, Aaliyah?
I don't know what that is. What is did that say hooper? Or
yeah, you're a basketball player.
I'm not no basketball player.
Okay.
I look like a basketball player, y'all.
No, she's just from New York.
I don't know. Stand up.
Face.
See if you're holding the basketball.
You need to leave me alone. Anton, you laughing too hard. I'm not liking that.
What am I supposed to do? Why do
you can't laugh?
No. This feels just like high school when they get mad at the person that laugh and not the person.
Yeah, I am. I'm mad at the person that laughing. You're not supposed to laugh that hard. You could have just and then you giggling. You gotta turn your. You feel me?
Hilarious.
You giggling too hard for me. I don't like that.
He hilarious. What am I supposed to do?
You giggling too hard for me.
Face Fact says, stop involving black women in the conversation. They're gonna fix the community when they can't. How they gonna fix the community when they can't fix the smoke detector? Beat 9 volt. Reese Anderson says, as far as I'm concerned, Serena ain't even black no more. All right. I'm gonna continue to read super chats throughout the show. All right, let's go over to the next one. This is about 2 minutes long. Check it out.
I feel like the spark is gone in women. I feel like most men that run across a woman now, they already pretty much know this woman just by small little signs, by the language that she used, by the music that she listened to. Back in the day, man, you had to figure out a woman. It was mystery to a woman. Women had a spark. Women had something that men couldn't quite put their hands on. But with social media, that's really what it is. And I can't lie, Kevin Samuels also, he taught men the signs. He taught men what to look for. And then not only that, the women that used to call in used to say the most egregious shit on his show. And it just like, it really took the luster out of life. Like, that's why they say ignorance is bliss. And when you know too much, it can cause depression. It can cause a dullness in life because you just know too much now. Women always been like this. It's just men never really looked at the signs or really knew what the signs were about. Like, back in the day, if a man would date a woman with kids. But now, that shit is damn near out the window. It is just because men know too much. Men know now that usually a man used to have to wait, is what I'm saying, to see the results. Now, men pretty much know the results. From men sharing their stories about dating women with kids, or just hearing the shit that women with kids say. Like, I heard a dude say one time, if she didn't have no kids, you would not be her type.
So, question is, has social media kind of ruined and taken the spark, the illusion, you know what I'm saying? The impression that men used to have about women? Has social media, whether it be how women talk, whether it be, what Kevin Samuels, all of that stuff, has social media kind of fucked up the perspective of how men view women?
I would say that it yes and no, because social media is what actually made women all big headed and stuff. And now that is like resetting them back to the normal and saying, okay, people are actually saying, yeah, you're getting all this attention from people on the internet because there's like 100 million people on the internet. That's why getting all this attention, but you're still averaging back in the day. At the end of the day, you're averaging stuff like that. And people realizing like, oh, I'm average at the end of the day. So they realize that, oh crap. So I can't get that daggone 6 figures, 6-pack, 6 whatever thing that I wanted.
So Jay, to a certain extent, because women behind the keyboard are one way, but they can't really back it up when you see them in person. And also, men have to get back to not grouping women together, because not all women act the same way. Some women still are from back 10 years ago. And
you think so?
It's hard.
No. Me. But I do see women that are, in this new age. I don't understand.
All the good ones gone.
No.
Nah, they not gone.
Got somebody here.
They hidden.
I don't think social media has I guess lost a spark in women. I think just nowadays people are more visibility. I think nowadays
people are more what?
I don't think social media has ruined anything. I think social media just brought light and brought more visibility to it. I think men have always felt some type of way about dating women with children, like in the video, like he mentioned. I think that's always been the case. I don't think it was ever acceptable for men to say it loud. And I think now they have a microphone. I think now social media just give everybody a microphone to have more things. So no.
I like what he said about Kevin Samuels, because I thought exactly what he said. Kevin Samuels was women's best friend. That's why he had a large audience of women, because women on the whole, they like to be, to me, I think they like to be criticized or told the so-called truth about themselves, even if it's disrespectful, because he opened that, like he made not me necessarily, but I know what that young man was saying, that he took the, like, if you listen to him, then you would look for that in a woman. So when she does something, you would say, oh yeah, Kevin told me about that. So he said he took the surprise out of it. Like when he said women with kids, he used to say that was a bad thing. Not a bad thing, but he used to criticize women with kids. So now when a young dude or a dude go up to a woman, she got kids, he has that in his mind that it's negative, when it's not. It could be good because you're going to get dinner. So you can look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? You know that she's going to be home with the kids. She ain't going to be at the club. It's a lot of positives to a woman with kids too. But
like what? Give me all of the pot. Give me some of the positives.
Yeah, because she's going to be home. Like it or not, she's going to be home. She's going to cook dinner. She got to cook dinner for the kids, so you're going to get a plate. You know what I'm saying? So
in today's world,
this generation of women ain't doing that. They
they had the kids in the car while they in the club.
No, grandma's watching the kids. They at the club. That's what's going on.
What you mean? The grandma's at the club too? What you talking about?
That's why she can't go to the club with grandma. But what I was saying earlier was these guys need to realize, and I know Anton has said don't date a single mother with kids, and that's his opinion.
He did? Why not?
He has said that. But that's here and there. But
that's a damn shame.
I say that I would never advise somebody to do something that I would
advise. Right
now. Let me clear that up a little bit. Okay, I'm not saying don't.
Well, somebody
clean it up. Well, hold on. Let me clear it up. I'm gonna throw it back to you.
Okay.
I'm not saying don't mess with them. You know what I'm saying? I think that single mothers.
Well, that's stepdaddy.
If you're trying to have a good time, and that's not necessarily something that I would be doing, all right? But I'm just speaking to everybody. you're trying to have a good time, I think that single mothers are probably some of the most fun people to have a good time with. I mean, they are. Huh?
You should say that because we are fun.
No, I'm saying they a good time. They a good fucking time. But the problem a lot of times that guys have is that they fall in love with women that they probably shouldn't be getting into a relationship with. So if you having a good time, oh man, some of the most incredible people in the world. I mean, seriously, like serious, good fun. Good fun, no reservations, have a ball. I think that single mothers a lot of times they balls to the wall with trying to make sure they help you to understand that they're not going to be a problem and all of that because they're trying to sell you on the idea that, hey, I'm a good catch, right? So you got to be careful as a guy because that boxolitis, that shit'll rope you in. And next thing you know, you start making sacrifices. You start saying, well, it's not that bad, or she's a good person.
I think women have a real problem with the fact that
hold on 1 second.
They have a choice.
Hold on. Then you start making excuses and saying, oh shit, she actually a good person, or that little nigga ain't that bad. Stuff like that. You start saying stuff and you start making it make sense to you. I would never advocate for something that I wouldn't do. I would never get into a relationship with a woman. I don't want to play another man's save game. I'm not Luigi. You know what I'm saying? I'm not player number 2. I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna work with another nigga on his kid. Yes, that's crazy to me. So, if you are a woman that's able to if you able to finesse a dude into it, God bless you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a survival. It's survival of the fittest. You got to figure that out for yourself. But I just tell guys, the truth. I think that's the most important thing is just to give them the truth, so they know what they're getting into, eyes wide open. And if they get into it, that's a choice that they make.
So what you're saying is a single mother with kids, just fuck them and leave them.
Why y'all say?
I didn't say that.
I didn't sound like you were saying, but they'll suck you off. They'll do anything because they got them damn kids.
I'm working on cleaning up my image. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't doing a good job tonight.
No, I just think that there's a choice. I think some women have a problem with the fact that they have a choice. So why would you, if you have a choice of not saying that that's not an option, of course that's an option, but I'm saying I think men are now exercising their choice to why be with somebody that comes with all the extra responsibility as opposed to not dealing with somebody that's not. And because they're being vocal about it, that's you.
Well, back in the day, guys would make sacrifices and do shit that they are more aware of. And I think that women are mad at that. Women hate the fact that guys is kind of like having conversations and being real, because a lot of these guys wasn't raised in a home with strong fathers. A lot of these guys was raised in a home with guys that said happy wife, happy life. A lot of these guys were raised by their mothers. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing they cared about is whatever it was that they can, that was sold to them. Now, for a long time, gas has been censored, but now we have the conversations and they don't like the fact that, it's guys that are telling the truth and say, hey, listen, you don't want to play the game that way. You want to be careful. You want to do it a little bit different.
Yeah, I agree. I think Kevin Samuels said a lot of things out loud that a lot of men were thinking for years. He just said it out loud.
A lot of guys didn't know.
Yeah.
They just didn't know. They just didn't know.
Yeah. They didn't want to know. So you can't.
Now, I feel like they didn't know because that's stuff they're supposed to learn on the way, because a lot of that stuff, red pill, like, I got to it late and I'm like, that stuff I learned from taking a lot of L's along the way, because I took a lot of L's to get to where I was at.
That's why. That's why they did.
Shampoo's terrible, yo.
I mean, I had a strong father in my life and strong brothers and uncles, so I didn't have to take no L's. But the game is the game; it never changed. You know what I'm saying? The game has always been the game. So.
And I'll say this much as far as men having a choice. I feel like it's only fair is like when men have multiple children, that they should be with a woman that has a child, at least a child. You know, I feel like, you know, level out the playground. You know, like let the men without the children be with the women that don't have children. That way you can negate all of that confusion and all that craziness, because either way it goes, if there's already people out there that have children, you're gonna have to deal with some kind of co-parenting somehow, because people are still gonna want to be with somebody.
You talking
So those
about,
people should just stick with.
Can't force
you talking about a utopia. That's not the game. You know what the game is for guys? Because I know a lot of women will say that. So should I be with a guy that got a bunch of kids? And I say, hey, listen, I think that you should make a better decision to try probably not be with a guy. If you know, if I had to give some advice to you, if you was my daughter, that's the advice that I would give you, right? But the game, it's not equal. And so the way that I look at it is, it's kind of like if a woman cheat versus if a man cheat. It's two totally different things.
Yes.
Right,
And so
I
I'm
understand
like,
that.
what you got to understand is that women are Pokemon and men are catchers. And you got to try to catch them. You got to try to catch them all.
Right, but when I'm not speaking to that. I'm speaking to more so the children.
You have to be careful, not get caught by the men that you shouldn't be getting caught with, because Wayne said something that was very incredible, and everybody just let it go over their heads because it was a part of the Young Money compilation. He said, I wish I could fuck every girl in the world. That's kind of the mentality of a lot of guys. If they could, they would fuck everything that was moving. Genuinely. That's just the most guys would fuck everything moving.
Damn.
Everything moving. I mean, that's just the nature of men. Like, they trying to conquer everything, right? And so just because a guy got kids don't mean that he's not gonna try to make you another baby mama.
Well, you gotta have mine. If I'm with you, you gotta have mine.
Right. I mean, a woman that has children doesn't mean that she can't have more children. What I'm saying is that I believe that it would be fair, because if you go to normally the men that I see that go to women that never had children before, they don't necessarily have that motherly instinct at all times where they know how to deal with that man's children. And so it's normally a struggle trying to figure that out. So it helps to level it out and make it a bit more cohesive if the man is dealing with a woman that already has someone that already knows the flow of how you're supposed to deal with children, compared to that man having to try to teach a woman how to deal with his own children. I mean, you said no. I'm just telling you from my experiences and from my lens of what I've seen.
I think that women that got kids either need to go back to their baby daddy.
I don't believe that.
Women need to go back. I think they need to go back to their baby daddy. Number one. That's the best child, because your daddy is the only one that could give you the best insight.
Right. But sometimes that's not possible.
And number two, well, you shouldn't have opened up your legs to him. It was possible when he was fucking you. So
if the man dies, then how is that?
That's a rare occasion. That's a rare.
No, it's actually not rare. It's really not rare.
Niggas just saying supposed to be dying after they had kids. Like, that shit don't even make sense. What kind
You'd be surprised. Women and men die every single day that have children, that leaving their children here on this earth. They die every single day. You can literally look up the statistics yourself.
But Kamaya, would you say
what
that
am I looking at?
majority of the people in this conversation?
What's the statistic? The amount of men that die after they have children?
That's not the majority, though.
The amount of
children.
Like, I'm saying it's not a rare case. They're making it. He's making it seem like it's rare. Okay, then look up the statistics.
But there's no reason to bring it up. You brought it up for no reason, because it doesn't matter.
Rare.
Come on.
In this conversation, is it the majority of the people? It kind of it's sidetracking when you bring something like that up. We know it does happen. You're absolutely right. But is it worth us 8 of us here talking about that aspect of this conversation.
No, it's because
correct. So just go to the second point. What's the second point then?
The second point is the most important one. To find a woman that's a decent woman that is halfway decent and she ain't got no kids. Oh, nigga, we trying to imprint that.
Yeah,
that's oh yeah, I got to make her my baby mama.
Right. Do you know how many men out here are trying to do that with the
right? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
The small amount of women that don't have children. There's a lot of women on this planet that got children already.
Yeah, because they're old.
You're missing what I'm saying. You keep talking about idealistic. I'm talking about realistic about what happens. We can all talk about what should happen. I talk about what should happen all the time. I would like for y'all to be with the man that y'all had children with. I would prefer for that. I always am an advocate for keeping families together. Now, I'm telling you what the nature of men are. I'm telling you what the nature of them are. So for y'all out here just fucking around, you're gonna become a statistic.
Well, if you
they're already statistics.
Yeah, but if you
no, I said that they're already statistics.
Not
Like
if you don't already have children, is what I'm saying. I'm speaking about the women that don't already have children that are being chased by men, whether they have children or not. Yo, I'm about to make her my baby mama. That's a real thing in real life. Niggas is trying to imprint on you.
Mm-hmm.
I
just think as women, like women that don't have kids, you just got to be aware of the warning signs. I mean, you can tell when a man is trying to imprint on you or like trying to trap you with a kid. Like he want to leave you with a mark. It's like a mark. And it tells people that he fucked you and y'all had y'all was able to create
and
life.
you tied to him for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Y'all some cold motherfucker.
But back to the original question, I don't think that it ruined the spark of women. I think it just it opened men's eyes to their like options, and it gave men standards. I think Kevin Samuels definitely gave men standards. Like y'all say, men will fuck anything moving and breathing. So I think that, or that was before. I think it's still the same now. Like y'all, if y'all could, y'all would. But I think y'all have more standards now, and I do think you can give credit to Kevin Samuels and the whole like red pill and everything like that. You could definitely give credit to those type of outlets because it definitely gave men standards, and it removed the glasses, it removed the fog, the smoke from men's eyes, and
he also
revealed women for what they really are, for who we really are and what we can be, and you know, our flaws and everything like that. The things that y'all were tolerating before, y'all don't necessarily have to tolerate now. And I feel like that option, the fact that you don't have to tolerate it, has become clear. And I think it's a good thing.
Kevin Samuels, and he also told women that that they have to lower their standards. If they're a certain type of woman, or if they have a certain look that, you know, they ain't all that or whatever, they could go with somebody that got a blue collar job. But he used to say, y'all looking for this person. And then he used to say, like, you know, what do you do? And then they used to say something. So how you looking for a man? I forgot he used to call him. He said, how you looking for a man that got all of this and you don't have nothing?
High value men.
Yeah. So but you taught women a lot too, that they need to lower their standards and stop thinking.
But women weren't really receptive to him. Like they didn't like.
They loved
him. Well, yeah, they loved him. Well, you can call it love, but I think it's more so they wanted to see what he would say to them. Like women,
they love Kevin Samuels. They loved him.
They did not.
But okay, I don't think you can say that.
They did not.
They love to hate on him, bro.
They used to call him ad nauseum. They used to call him for negativity. They used to call him.
So literally, when
just because they called him don't mean nothing, man.
Passed away, they celebrated the fact. There were most people when he passed away. A lot of women
were happy
that he passed away.
Yo, it's called hate watchers, bro. Like people that love to hate them. Is that what it's called? Like hate watchers?
I mean, I guess you can attribute their support as love for him. I guess if you want to classify it as that.
They have killers. They have killers, men that kill women over serial killers, and they get the most mail from women. That's a fact. That's a fact.
What does that have to do? All right.
That's a fact.
Like, I really believe that.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Wait. What does that got to do with anything, though? I'm confused.
I mean, that's something completely different.
What does anything got to do with y'all?
You be introducing like random stuff to try to like.
It ain't random. It's not random. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
No, I feel what he's saying. What he's basically saying is that the very same thing that women say they hate is the very thing that they adore and they
exactly.
That's why they chase it.
It's
like a relationship, right? If for all of y'all that keep on trying to tell women and simp for them, you ain't got to do all that because the nigga that she loved the most is the one that tell her to shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Yeah, women are.
And so any one of them women would have probably been with Kev if he was like, "Yo, I want you."
Yeah,
it's just the facts. Yeah. They may not have liked what he said because it was the truth, because it was around their girls. But it doesn't mean that they won't go. They wasn't going. Because if it wasn't a thing, what y'all think that the majority of the people that was watching the show was men? It's not true.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no. Initially, I think there's truth in what the ladies are saying, but Shampoo's right. In the end, the women, because a lot of them even said they turned their life around, and it's based on the information that he was bringing forth to them.
I said that
like
if
his
you want to
leadership.
attribute that
They like
to
his leadership. They like the things he was saying. But initially, they're hard-headed, right? There's a little bit of stubbornness, and they don't take it in too well. Right. But Shampoo is right. In the end, I do believe that they did respect him in the.
Yeah, because I felt like the women went on the show to try to see if he was going to agree with their delusion. And once they seen that he wasn't, it hit home. And for some of them, it did change.
Right.
And for some of them, they just, still was going to rebel and disagree with him. But overall, women, saying they love, that's what they love. They want the challenge. And I just feel like also like the spark never is going to lose. Men is never going to lose a spark from women. It's just that the internet has given a tool to where somebody in Detroit that's having an issue with women know that now the same person, a guy in LA, is having the same type of issue. And now they're getting understanding, knowing that I'm not the only person dealing with this. They're getting understanding.
I think they lost their spark 100%, bro.
I don't know.
Listen,
I disagree.
It ain't even just Kevin Samuels, bro. It's they talk. They tell on themselves.
Yeah, got that right.
They literally out here saying some of the wildest shit, and you just be like, what? Any guy that's not the first thing that I would do if I was dealing with a chick or if I was interested in the chick is I would go and research her social media to see how many story times she done told about a nigga that she was talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Or I would go and see, how hateful she is towards her ex-baby daddy. Like they have, man, that shit, all of that information wasn't available, man. It was like, like if you mess with a chick, right? Let's say you messing with a chick and she just a jump off or whatever. And she bad as fuck, but she just a jump. Like she for everybody. And you're not gonna fall in love with her because you're not gonna be the sucker. Do you really want to know all of the information, or do you just want to have a good time with her at that particular time? Like you really don't want to know, my nigga. Like you don't want to know everybody she fucked. You don't really want to know how she feel. It's not even really a thing. It's like the illusion is part of the excitement. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, listen, I'm not really trying to keep you. I'm just trying to have you're not here for a long time. You're here for a good time. So you didn't know all of that. It wasn't all of that type of information. And women weren't as forthcoming with that. It wasn't even a question. It was just like, yo, oh, okay, I see you. And that was it. All of this other shit, women doing story times, and that wasn't a thing, man. It just really wasn't, bro.
They just wanted, when you hear them on podcasts, women, they just want to talk, and this is their chance to tell you about themselves. Like, we give a fuck. We don't care about you.
Also, too, I feel like a lot of times women say some of this stuff on podcasts and everything just for the clicks and the views. A lot of that stuff is just
but again, like, listen, in the 90s, you didn't hear wives going on podcasts like Aisha Curry's and them saying shit like this. You didn't hear that.
But they
shit.
didn't have that technology. They didn't even have these platforms back then in the first place.
That's the point, though, Aaliyah. That's the whole point. We didn't have that technology, so you just assume y'all still be assuming that y'all grandmothers and great grandmothers was good women. They wasn't. They was hoes.
They had stuff like Maury where they came out and complained about.
They were they were hoes, but in our minds,
I'm old enough to know the family secrets now, so I know.
No. In general, not you. In general, that was Gam. Gam is such. She's a prayerful woman. Gam was getting fucked in the bathroom. She got a train ran on her. We don't even know if your daddy's son. You know what I'm saying? Like, Gam was a hoe. You just didn't know it because they kept that shit in the house. Now,
and then she aged out.
Say that shit.
She aged out, so she went to the church.
That's why
she aged out.
That's why I think it's the fault of social media as well. I think that's why I think it's the fault of social media as well, because if we didn't, like, we weren't supposed to be able to have access to this many people, like at a click of a button, a swipe of your finger. We were never supposed to have this much human access, or like not even human access, but like access to people around the world. Like, we wasn't supposed to have this much access to each other. So I think the fact that
I love it.
Yeah, I just think the fact that we have this visibility and stuff like that, you're able to see what's really going on. You're able to see it for yourself, and it's not you. You can't keep the secrets no more. You can't keep it in house because it's probably a video somewhere, it's a post somewhere, it's something somewhere, and it's nothing hot. Nobody's hiding anything anymore. Nobody is keeping anything to themselves.
Can I just say something real quick that women have to worry about too? Real quick, women have to worry about something. Now, this is going to sound crazy, but they do have to worry about it. Not now, but it's in the near future. They're going to have to worry about these dolls.
Who?
Dolls.
Right. I mean, okay.
That's only what happened in the
They got dolls with their head and all that arms to the same thing you did. They're going to have technology that does all of that.
They got to worry about AI right now. All these OnlyFans girls gonna get replaced by some dude that's running that stuff with AI.
There's a place in New York City. He's a multimillionaire, and he has invested in the most lifelike dolls for men. You gotta pay $50 to get into the building, and there's 13 dolls. And
so you saying that men will rather fuck dolls?
That's not disgusting, bro.
Listen, let me tell you something.
I gotta let him finish. Let him finish.
And women they're gonna compete. Before they was like plastic, and you could just you could poke a hole in them and had to hold a big mouth like a hole. Them days is over. They got they're heavy, the skin-like and everything. And there are a lot of men that might strike out at the bar and all that stuff and pull her out of the closet when he get home, and that's it. So there's going to be a competition because he ain't going to sit there at the bar, keep buying you drinks. He's going to say, shit, I can go home and fuck my dog. and trust me, that's going to stop a lot of this, a lot of women's arrogance, because they're not going to be in heavy pursuit like they used to be, because they have an outlet in the closet.
I don't think that they are ready. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna. I just want to say this. I'm not gonna speak about.
I think it's gonna be a big deal.
Bro, people already have their hand in lotion, bro. What they could already do that, bro. People already have.
I'm not gonna speak on that.
That sexual robot thing is a real
they
thing.
They have access to all this type of sexual
It's in the New York Times. It's in the New York Times.
No, that's a real thing.
But you know what I'm saying? They already have access to all this stuff, but they just have it in a different form. This is all this is just like masturbating in a different form because all it is just a doll now. Come on now. So they're not using their hand, they're using this.
This ain't no Haitian doll shit. I'm talking about.
Bro, what Haitian gotta do? Wait, stop. What Haitian gotta do with this?
No. I'm not. I
want to go back to Barbados. Come on.
Shampoo. What kind of doll is it?
I'm not talking about those dolls he talking about.
What kind of dolls are he talking about?
Made of straw and all that shit from mud straw.
Like voodoo doll or some shit.
Nigga made a voodoo doll. Mouth.
What is it made of?
Mud and straw. Like mud.
Wait, they got voodoo in Barbados too, though, don't they? Come on now.
That mud don't stick. That mud is from the southeast. You should have brought that North mud up here. You know. But it's crazy. If I was writing a slave movie, you'd be astonished.
Yo, what the fuck? I can we chill out?
I just play. It's fun, man.
Can we chill?
Good.
I just think that if men start fucking dolls, what does that say about the men? You know what I'm saying? But
you got a tattoo on his back like the whip.
Even if they start doing that, like even if men decide to choose dolls over women, it's just like it okay. Like I just don't.
I don't know which.
There's always been a.
Hold on. Hold on. Which men are fucking dolls? No, let me just wait, man. Which men are fucking dolls?
I'll tell you.
There's always been a group of men that are fucking dolls. They're fucking losers, and they're
not losers.
These dolls are not new. These dolls are just more men.
Hold on.
Come on now. Like there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of dudes that say, you know what? I'm not gonna be a dude fucking a doll. I'm either gonna try to get some box.
Wait, hang on.
No, he wouldn't. No,
Hold on, man. He wouldn't. The only men fucking dolls, they ain't fucking anybody.
That's why he got a business. For the people that ain't fucking nobody,
why is that a conversation that any of these ladies need to entertain? Because they're going to be men aren't in the marketplace with any of these ladies.
How is the competition if the men fucking dolls?
That's my point. That's what I'm getting at.
I'll tell you.
Okay, go.
If there's a man out there, usually people have to make a lot of money to get beautiful women. You ever see stars, Kevin Hart, all of these people? They didn't get those women that look like the wives now. They used to get average women. The majority of men can only get average to ugly women, fat, whatever. So if they could get a doll that look like Beyonce, you think they're not gonna fuck it? Are you kidding me?
Over an average woman?
Actually, these are new. Like, these are more advanced, but these always been around.
We ain't letting that fly.
Always been They always exist.
I think y'all underestimating the fact that porn is at an all-time
that ain't true.
I think Shampoo got a little point.
OnlyFans is at an all-time high.
I've been married 30 years. I ain't thinking about
a lot of people that has been in. It's a shortage of good guys. STDs is going crazy.
Yep.
I think y'all really underestimating the market. Honest to God.
And that's the problem with black people. We as black men, we should have got in the ground floor. This million, now he a millionaire, multi-millionaire selling dolls.
Don't get into that Eurocentric shit. We don't need no black man fucking no
dolls. We need to be in stuff that we are not ordinarily in.
That's like
guys is already
behavior.
flying overseas just to get some box. So
I'll bring some
dogs.
I feel like that's better than fucking a doll though. Like
I'll bring some dogs to the podcast.
No, it's not.
We're bring the problem with these conversations is that we're bringing our morals and what we think is right from, and we not separating it from what the reality of what other people are doing. I wouldn't get into the business even if it's profitable because I don't think that all money is good money. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't take a sponsorship from a gambling site. I've been offered plenty of them and the crazy bags. I can't take it because
send them over here.
I just don't. I can't align with that. You know what I'm saying? It's some things that I just think is beyond. So for me personally, I wouldn't necessarily rock with it. However, I would be crazy to think that it's not a huge market out there for a lot of guys that don't feel like dealing with these chicks, don't feel like chasing, don't feel like spending no money, don't feel like dealing with bad attitudes, don't feel like dealing with, sexless marriages, periods, all kind of dumb shit that they, whatever. It's some guys that don't have no problems or whatever. And it's some guys that don't have problems getting women, but they just don't feel like dealing with certain attitudes. It's different things and different situations.
Some men are handicapped and they can't get women, so they got a dog. It's a lot of market for it.
I just don't understand why you can't just vet for those. Like, you don't have to deal with certain women. If you don't want to deal with them, don't deal with them. But you would be okay, like, or not you would, but like I wouldn't advise it. I wouldn't.
Yeah, right, because that's jeopardizing your existence.
Because I just feel like certain activities, certain things you like indulge in just aren't good things. Like objectively, like good things. Like, or like it's just not good. Like what's the benefit of fucking a doll? Okay, you don't spend money. You spend money getting a doll. You get money getting a doll. Okay.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Aaliyah. Let me ask you a question, Aaliyah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to move over to the next subject. What's the point of a woman getting a rose?
I think they want to masturbate.
But why, when they could just go and find a dude that will fuck them? Dudes will fuck anything.
I think women do that. No.
Yeah, he got you.
Aren't women going out and finding men who they want to just have sex with? Like they take men home from the club. Like I don't.
But my point is that roses and masturbation tools for women have exploded in sales. They're doing it because it's convenient. They want to. They don't want whatever headache could come along with it. They don't want to get dressed up. Whatever the reason is, they're doing it, and it's not necessary. They can go out and find a man. They can go out and get a dude to bust them down. They can do a lot of things, but they doing it, right?
Yeah.
And they don't even have no shame. They doing it openly. They talking about it. Huh?
Does that mean men get to fuck dolls because women get
what
toys?
What I'm saying is. What's the difference?
The difference is that it's a doll. So it's like it got arms, it has a face, it has a body, legs.
They got female dolls. They got dolls for females too.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's more intricate than just a toy. Now, I don't know anybody's kinks or anything like that, but if you a man and you enjoy toys in your bedroom, you can also partake in that. If you a man and you like toys, feel me? And you playing with toys on yourself by yourself. I mean, hey, you could do what you want to do.
Listen,
I'm not
I may not necessarily agree with it. It doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen.
Nobody said it's not going to happen.
Like this is new.
Okay, so we can't
this
all agree
been
that
going on. You know this, right?
We can all agree it's an industry and it's a business. Does that make it a good business? Like, for example, porn. Yes. Is porn a good business?
Yes.
Feel me? Like
yes. You could be on your phone before you get to the girl to the date, jerk off, and then you're cool on the date. You don't have to harass her, nothing. You just chilling.
You may not even want to go on a date no more.
Yeah, you sleep. I'm going home.
I'm about to save myself some money.
Why?
Nah, I feel y'all. I feel y'all. Like, don't get me wrong. I know how women get. So like I can feel y'all, but like you can just choose the type of women you deal with. Like I think
you ain't got no time for that.
do
You
that.
gotta go to bed. Shit. Pull out the
you might have personal clarity and be like, what the fuck was I about to take out?
Answer that one. Answer that one. Anton, you got it.
Look, I really fell into a dark hole right here, guys.
Yeah, you got him, Anton. One of them went away.
I'm confused.
I still don't think no, dude.
I'm confused.
Kamala went to read the scriptures.
What are you confused about?
Wait, what you saying?
I'm saying that guys do a lot of things for women that they wouldn't normally do if they wasn't under duress, under sexual duress.
Oh, okay. If you want anything from him, get him before he nut. If you want anything from him,
like if y'all all want to fund the business, like not y'all on this panel, but if men want to pick up on this business, okay. Like I don't see how that's a downside for women. Like you said, women get toys, women do all the things that they want to do, and it's not a problem. So I mean, if men want to pick up in that business and want to indulge in that, okay.
But that leaves both of y'all. If women are doing
we
this,
just not going. That's just going to contribute to the
I think that at every
declining. So
I'm not sure that there's a man walking on the face of the earth that at some point in his life, and I don't care if he was 18, 19, I don't care if he 30, I don't care if it was yesterday, that after he get his nut off, he don't feel absolutely disgusted with himself. Like,
yes,
the fuck am I doing? I'm such a piece of shit.
Yes,
I really need to get my life. I really need to get my fucking life.
Get my life together.
But right now I'm feeling
I don't think that there is a man walking on the face of the earth at some point in his life.
The best one is I'm not coming back here again, man. Not
this is the last time. This is the last time.
I'm not coming back here again.
Now you say I'm not going to pick up this phone again.
Yeah, pick
you know
up the phone again.
You throw the phone down like damn, and that's just in your hand.
Yeah, pick up the phone again, and you come right back. So it just
because it comes back. The urge comes back.
So what?
Hey, it comes back. It comes back.
That urge.
All right. So what we talking about? Like, do y'all want the dolls or do y'all want women?
I'm just saying that I don't give a.
There's men.
Let these men
dolls ain't
make
new,
money off these other men, and it's lit. And then
they're
women
always gonna have these weird dolls.
And you can make the doll any type of way you look. There's a lot of men that settle, say, "Oh yeah, she all right," but you can make the doll how you want it to look for $5,000.
So you can like build a bitch.
And they got Karma now. What do you call that? That site you could pay $60 a month. You ain't gotta give them the $5,000. Karma.
Yeah, so you just want to build
PayPal.
I don't know no guy that at some point
like buying a motorcycle
hasn't said I absolutely hate myself right now.
Y'all wouldn't feel. You don't think men would feel that way after fucking a doll?
Yeah,
you're
gonna do it.
Staring at you, you're gonna be like huddle with me.
You're missing the point.
You ever heard that? You ever heard that thing called like the fleshlight thing? There's dudes that like when I was in the military, bro. You know how many dudes was buying that? Come on,
get back in the gallows.
The point is, listen. If I can tell you that there's not a man on the face of the earth that was absolutely disgusted with himself, whether it been taking down a booger wolf or an extraordinary amount of money that he probably didn't have to spend that he spent. Or some disgusting thing that he watched on his phone, or some shit that he had to do in order to get this ugly bitch, or some chick that he probably shouldn't have been with, or he just had to see it through and he didn't wear rubber. It's 1,000 different scenarios. I could just run them all off. At some point, after posting that clarity, you just be disgusted with yourself. Every single guy. So what I'm telling you is that there's a huge market.
Okay, so it's just so you're saying like because men are disgusted with anything in general after nutting, it's okay that they would be willing to fuck a doll because they You saying it's a market for it because they will be willing to fuck a doll because they'll feel disgusted anyways post nut. If it was a book of
I'm saying that God, listen, when we are backed up, we make very bad decisions in life.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
That's the
we
truth.
make horrible decisions.
So we all for it.
I know a guy that has
Own the
sex with
business.
women's socks. So it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
Like them ankle socks.
So we all for it. We all for the. We
He
all
used
for
them as a glove.
It's not we're saying we're
Didn't y'all
for. We're
make
just
pocket
saying
pussies? Didn't y'all make pocket pussies where y'all? That's the stock.
a
with the
fleshlight.
in the
Yeah,
back
I know a site that you could buy lollipops that they put up there.
I've
made pocket
I've
pussies,
said
right?
some diabolical shit. I promised all kind of shit in the middle, and I was like, I don't know why I said that shit. Like,
what you think?
And I promised everything.
They be saying anything.
I love you.
Yeah, they'll marry you. They'll give you a baby. Now that's my advice to women. If you having sex with a man and he tell you that he'll give you a baby, take that as a threat. That is a threat on your livelihood. That is a threat on your life.
That's God's gift.
I've said all kind of
That is
wild
a threat on your life.
I
and
promise.
you should take that as a serious threat. That is a terrorist.
And women, if you going out with a dude, and he says, are you messing around with anybody but me? And you say no.
Yes,
you should tell him. No, wait. You should tell him. I don't know if he thinks that, because there's niggas that get killed messing with a woman that she broke up with the guy, but he didn't break up with her. My next question is, do he know he don't go with you?
I gotta read the super chats, y'all. I gotta read the super chats. We gotta go to the next thing. I promise to be a better person. I promise all kinds of
Get me before I nut. I want some pancakes. I'll make them.
I don't know how many times I promised to be a better person. Oh God, I was gonna do right. All kind of shit. It's just life. It's just the way that it
Y'all
goes.
crazy. Why y'all just be saying anything? Like, what about?
No, because I really meant it when I said it.
What you mean you really meant? So what about the post nut clarity? It's like, why would I even say that? If you could have that clarity, then what? Why you have that clarity?
It leaves.
Or you can't explain to a female. It's just something you can't explain to them. It's like you get hungry and then you eat a lot, and then you're like, oh, why did I eat so much? I'm disgusted with myself for how much I ate.
I mean, when
that happens. That happens with women as well. That happens with women as well. What you mean?
Yo,
his like ate a whole bunch of food because you got like real hungry. Just ate a whole bunch of like I ate so much. It's not the same, but it's just like maybe I can understand that. Like you feel disgusted with how much you ate. Like
when you win it, you really believe it. When you win it, you really believe it. As soon as it's done, you just like
I'm hearing you because I know people that believe certain things when they hear them in those type of positions. So I just want to know what made you.
And you could get mad at the doll and hit it too. You could hit it in the mouth. you could abuse the doll. No charges. You can't call the police. Bitch, this shit is dry.
Aaliyah, right? You ever dated someone and say, you know what? I shouldn't have dated that person.
What?
Yeah.
Think about like when you were dating, like you seen the red flag, but you was
I gotta read super chats, y'all. I got one more question. I gotta read super chats. I gotta read super chats. Give me a second. Oh shit. Shampoo the truth though. He is valued on his panel. That's a fact. Says username Delta. Shout out to Bruce. It says tread lightly on the young and they're gonna argue us. They frontal lobe ain't developed.
Oh,
Man with the golden hand says Stephen A tells folks to pull up on him. So Brian pulled up. He was quiet, then went on a podcast tour slandering Brian. Listen. Let's be real. You can't nobody do nothing in front of a basketball game at halftimes. Come on, man, stop. Like
they slow. They slow.
Come on, man. Y'all got to stop this.
They don't know
Yeah,
time
but
and
he's
place.
saying later that he should have. He's saying
They don't know time and place. That's why. They don't got no
be streaming says, "Damn, this ninja mad. Ninjas learned. Simple." Samuel Hartfield said, "Rest in peace to the Godfather, Kevin Samuels." Bruiser says $100 to drop OG for failing us in real time with the single mama dinners. Samuel Hartfield says, "Rest in peace to the Godfather, Kevin Samuels." Uncle B Streamer says, "Being a stepdad is a mental illness."
Oh, come on. That's not true.
J Pitt City says Kevin Samuels started out telling dudes about themselves is when he started telling women about themselves that the outrage happened. That's a fact. J Pitt City says, "Oh, yeah, I got you. Thank you, my friend. You hit me with it twice." Samuel Hartfield says single moms be having the vicious box and the EBT cards and fruit snacks, nigga.
For the kids, better than ass.
You always got fruit snacks and Lunchables too. Take one to go. KL the Wanderer says real pill ain't helping you go up, and talk with a woman is more of resenting them. That is a lie. From Within says I'm a little further back and catching up, but they show is a whole lot of us in talk. Loving the show. Salute to Shampoo and salute to us in. Salute to the us in. Shout out to you. Charlie LeBron says trying to catch me a Mew. It's a Pokemon. And I've had too many Pikachus.
I like that. Johnny may be built like you two.
Oh, Charlie says Carmaya, most women get preggo by the same 1% of men. That's a fact. Shout out to Zoe. Zoe says KS made me a wife. See that?
That's right.
Damn.
See that?
She want to dig them up and suck them off.
Nah,
Kenny 3 Stack says the menace fight back. Watch the screen says Shampoo the panel killer. Never seen Anton laugh.
Anton too cool.
No, I'll be laughing all the time.
I know.
Username Delta says menace getting roasted. Roast back, man. You look sad. LB Streaming says if men smash Dow, what does it say? Dows, what does it say about women?
Ooh.
Lex, what up, my girl? Lex says the AI Dow is gonna overheat while using it, malfunctioning. Then your third leg have third degree burn. Hey, AD and Aaliyah, what up though? Listen, let me be quiet. Kenny 3 Stack says shampoo.
What you talking about?
I ain't said nothing yet.
I know. I want
shampoo is right on this one. In this market, no, I got another video that I want to play. In this market, for some average guy, Robot Rihanna is getting bust all the way down.
What?
Slave of Christ says the movie Subservient, starring Megan Fox, touched on a husband getting involved with a doll, though the context was different. Charlie says, Aaliyah, is it easy for average men to get girls? From Within says, Aaliyah defending toys for women a little too hard. The Scrap Voices says, loving the panel tonight, but I got a genuine question for Shampoo. Can you say suffering succotash?
Suffering succotash.
Big Sigma 82 says, the worst a man can lie. The worst a man can lie is I love you, Lord. No, I could say some way
worse
better
shit than that.
What? I could
They
say
should
some way
promise
better
to buy
things than
you
that.
shit.
Yeah.
I promised to buy somebody mama a car. Brando Motion says you put shampoo and 2K on the powder together, everybody gonna be in the ER with stomach pain. Facts. Make sure.
Who's that?
That's my
2K?
homeboy. He dope. Make sure I hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification. There's a UDC alumni on the panel. University of Detroit Cubs. Is that what it is? A rose is still a rose. Until you have to charge it. Shout out to Tony.
Why y'all know all about women toys? What's up?
Need 2K and shampoo on a panel stat. That's a fact. I'll figure that out. I'm gonna have to work through that. All right, I got one more question from y'all. Just a real quick one. Something real light. Let me get y'all thoughts on this. It's only 23 seconds long.
Something that's deeply concerning is that like all of the older women, when I say older, like 50 plus, are strongly passionate about younger women, 20s, 30s, not getting married. It's like you can see your future and they're telling you exactly what are we going to do about this?
So older women in mass, and I've actually seen a lot of their videos and stuff like that. Older women in mass are basically giving women advice and saying, don't get married. It's better to have a cat, all of that stuff. Why do you think that this is a thing? Why do y'all think that this is becoming a thing? It's becoming more popular than ever. Anybody?
Older women want the men to themselves. They so selfish. They don't want to share them. They don't want to share the men with us younger girls who's, we popping, and we in the market now. We in our prime and everything. Like, they don't want to share the men with us. They just want to. They want to tell us, don't get married, girl. It's okay to have a cat. And they know damn well with they 12 cats, they don't like. They wish they was married. They wish they had a family. They wish that's all the thing. They wish those was the decisions they chose to make with their life. So I feel like personally, they telling younger women, oh, don't get married, don't search out, like, don't do these things, because they didn't do these things, and they want to make it seem like the grass is greener on their side when the grass ain't shit on their side. It ain't shit over there.
Yeah, because they still hurt.
I think that's a good point.
They trying to. It's a competition. It will always be a competition. Women will always be in competition with each other, no matter the age. So they trying to kill. They trying to take out the competition. So yeah, girl, don't get married. Don't find a man. Get a cat. Don't get a family. Chase that career. Become that boss, babe. You don't need a man. You don't need a family. You could do it all by yourself. And then girls like me gonna listen to that. Then we're gonna wake up. We 35.
Mm-hmm.
Got the career, no
Eggs
man,
dried up.
no kids.
Uh-huh.
The clock is staring at us in our face. No, I don't know.
Ovaries
Some
getting
older women
fried.
are selfish.
all these
They
older
want the
women are
young
jealous.
men and they want the older men. They want both of them. They want the young men so they could be cougars. They nasty, they treacherous selves. They want to be somebody's cougar. And then they also want the older men. That's why they shame older men for trying to talk to younger women, because they gotta shame y'all so y'all don't have to look our way. They don't want y'all looking over here.
Some
They
older
want y'all all
women.
to themselves. They selfish.
Some older women yell at some older women yell at their younger daughters because of some type of jealousy too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they see them, they looking at them more young and pretty, and they used to, you know what I'm saying? So they got some type of animosity to them. I seen that before.
Yeah, and the men that's their age don't want them. So they want the men that's another.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't want them.
Okay, so I agree with you, Leah, but what if they're also saying that they went through some hell with these guys, and that's why they're trying to tell these younger girls?
That could be true too.
They went through hell because they made bad choice, poor decisions.
Exactly.
Poor choices. So instead of telling us, don't get married, don't do this, how about you explain the poor decisions you chose to make in your life, and so I can know what not to do. Tell me what not to do.
They're angry, so they're just lashing out, looking at you.
Let's get actual constructive criticism. Let's get some solutions. Don't tell me don't get married and don't try to have a family. Like, I just feel like that is bad advice.
Yeah. No, that
don't
don't
get me wrong. There are some women
just like
who
when
don't
people
want
say,
families
"Oh, don't
or
have no
anything like
kids,"
that, and they are entitled to that. But I don't think that should be advised for all women.
Yeah, these women are just really bitter.
Problem. That requires a lot of women to say, maybe I'm the problem. But a lot of women don't want to say, I'm the problem. They want to say, you know what? It was everybody else that's the issue. So I don't got to change.
Right.
Everyone else got to do this, got to do
My
that.
wife is like that.
Women are not never going to say that.
No.
No.
Yeah, that's why they
have accountability for yourself.
Advice about, hey, yo, don't date these guys. Don't get married. Don't settle down, because they're never going to look. Maybe I fucked up. Maybe I'm not perfect. But they're like, nah, I'm perfect. Everyone else fucked up. So
my wife is like that sometimes. Like she'll never admit when she's wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man, you clearly wrong. Like, no, I'm not. Yeah, blah, 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 and then flip it on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's fun, but I see it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you ever have to Google shit and then they'll be like, you know what? I don't know, but come on, man. Like, after you just Googled it and showed it to their face, like, but I mean, but come on, like, come on. Women is crazy like that.
You don't look like you get a lot of women, but you know a lot of stuff about them.
Shampoo leaves
Hey, yo,
him
I
alone.
might not look it. I might be. Y'all might think I'm dusty and busted, but hey, yo, my
only
jersey is
Shampoo
a
think
rapper.
that because he racist.
Hey,
Only
yo, back
Shampoo
in
think
my
that 'cause he
heyday,
racist.
You the same color as your background. Put your background on again.
Only Shampoo think that because he's racist. All right, we don't all think that. Only he
Black
think
out
that.
your picture again. Do this private picture again real quick, please.
Anyway, these older women is just super bitter. They haven't healed from their past, and they just be projected a lot. And just they think their experience is the end all be it all for everybody. If you try to get with a man, then it's just gonna end up how I ended up. So you might as well just get a cat. Like, it's retarded. It's redundant.
Like, I'm allergic to cats. I don't want no damn cat.
So when you look at this,
I like what Alea said. I think Alea was on something. They said they want all this to themselves. Like,
Yeah, they want all the men to themselves. They want the young ones and the old ones. They
want them,
selfish.
Right.
They want all the options because they time
Y'all
is
already
short.
young and y'all got everything. So let me
I
just
don't
put
think
some
so.
wrench in it.
I don't think older women want women to themselves. And I mean, I'm 33 years old and I've been married for 3 years. I got married when I was 30 years old. I don't think so. I don't think. I think that Kamaya was right. I think women, a lot of times they do other young women a disservice just because.
Why'd you wait so long to get married? Carmen,
30?
No, I mean no. You know what? It's not long. I'm sorry about that. But why? That's not long. But I don't. It just seemed like it was. I don't know.
Because I'm Hispanic and I got married at 30 years old. It's just because I met my husband.
Y'all are family orientated.
Yes, I don't have any kids either, if that's your question. No, I don't.
Why not? Why don't you have any kids?
Because it hasn't happened for us yet. He has kids from a previous relationship. We don't have kids together.
Does he try to have kids with him? Does he try to have kids with you?
Why are you trying to make it so personal? Oh my goodness.
I'm just asking, does he try?
You don't have to answer it. You don't have to. Thank you.
That's none of your business. But to answer your question, why I waited, I have been with a man who is not my husband for a very long time. Before we got married, I've known him for years.
Gotcha.
Okay. We don't have kids because it hasn't happened to us yet together. Are we trying? I mean, that's none of your business. But anyway, I don't think that
Damn, I want to know.
And you're not going to know because again, that's none of your business. But to answer your question, she'll put your stay on my.
Does she put you in the scissor?
No. I don't think women. I think women project. I agree with Kamaya. I think older women have done younger women a disservice because their experiences with other men, who the men they chose to be with, they're projecting that experience to us, to the younger women, and it's not the same. And eventually, I think that's probably they think that they're protecting us in a way, if that makes any sense. I think the older women think that, oh, we're protecting y'all because
No, they don't.
I live with this, so you don't have to. So I don't think they do it out of the bad place.
I believe that's a part of it, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, and not only that though, Carmen, they weren't brought up in a way to direct us in the way we should go, because the generation that they came from, that's not what they were on. They were the ones that were dealing with the single parent households to begin with. So they weren't, trained to be like, yeah, you should. Yeah, you should. They're more like, nah, you forget them. You don't need them. Just do this, that, and the third. And it's like, that didn't work for you. I actually like them. You cannot like me. No,
not
you
everybody
want,
Mr. from The Color Purple. You know what I mean? Like everybody just feels like, oh, I did not marry Mr. from The Color Purple. That's not my man. That's the man that you met. But I don't think it comes from a bad place. I just think that they project their own experiences onto the younger women, but I don't think that
But
comes
we
from
all
the
do
back.
that as
So
human
if
beings.
what you guys are saying is true, how come women listen to each other so much?
I don't listen to no.
Because of sisterhood, it's something in their programming.
Because you guys are all agreeing and you're all saying.
Was that Aaliyah? He's like, I don't listen to no guy.
I don't listen to these old broads. What?
Yeah.
Oh shit! How young are you?
I believe Aaliyah, but others I'm not sure I buy it. It's just interesting that you guys are saying all of these. If I was an alien listening to this conversation, I think women are disgusting human beings.
They are.
I'm just being honest.
I don't think we discussed it. I just think we have like.
No, I think what you guys
because we
just
are the
is
weaker
disgusting.
sex. We have to be. The only way we could get an edge on y'all is to be manipulative and for us to manipulate situations and to do things like
glad
that.
I ain't marry
you.
you.
Disgusting to me.
But we also manipulate each
disgusting to me.
other. We also manipulate each other too. So it's just like that's what I think it is. I already said, I told you, I think they know. I think they want the men to themselves. Their clock is ticking. They need all the options they could get. And they want to X out the competition. Like women will always be in competition with each other. Like it don't matter the age. I just think older women are giving bad advice because they want the men. Like they want the men. Like Carmaya said, like Carmen said, they're projecting because that's what women do. We project, and they project and they hurt souls, and they all they past, whatever they went through, they project.
But that's nothing because the men don't
they
want
steering
them.
us the
The
wrong
men
way.
don't want their old ass. Like we just heard.
That's not what's clicking.
You're just saying that because you're young. But you're just saying that because you're young. You're saying that because you're young.
Is hitting both of y'all, the old and the young. What you talking about?
But you just said it yourself.
Older women they awesome.
Out here.
A lot of men got fetishes like that.
Older women are awesome. Listen,
it depends. Not all of them are bad. We're not saying all older women are bad. I just think the older women that give bad advice, they're not bad people. They just give bad advice.
It doesn't really matter the advice that they give. They do things different than what they tell y'all. So
that make it worse.
All women that have trauma are good. They're good. They're a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, women with trauma is a good time. So, you know, a lot of times, all of these women got some level of trauma. They've been through some things, and so you know, they a lot more fun to be around. And they a lot. You can identify a lot quicker of whether or not they, you know what I'm saying, they crazy or not. So, I don't know.
What that mean though? Are you saying
it doesn't really matter what they say? Everybody going. If every man wanted to be married tomorrow, most of them could get married. So it really don't make no difference what they say. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't matter what they tell y'all. Once y'all fall in love with a guy, it's fucking over. You can't hear anybody. You don't even listen to your own parents.
That's right.
Don't listen to these old hoes.
Ask Cassie.
That's what I'm saying. Why would I listen to those?
Nah, these females be falling in love and then they fall right on out of love as soon as something goes the way that they don't want it to go. And then they start listening to everybody else. All them little butterflies. Right. The butterflies and everything fly away.
That means she didn't love him if she feels like that. If she could leave that quick, that means she ain't love him. That's all.
Is that before the marriage?
No. Two things can be true at the same time. The woman was in love with the man. She could be in love with the man. But as soon as things start trickling down and start going in a direction that she doesn't like, and she starts having someone in her ear, like these older women that are telling her, that's not right. He shouldn't do you like that, you know, and they start feeding her all these different things. That woman's mind is going to be more faithful to her feelings than to her man. And then that's how the switch happens.
That means she didn't love him enough. If she loved him enough,
that just means that she fell for the trap of the adversary. That's it.
That's more during the marriage because they're securing the marriage and then they get the divorce now. So they secure the bag after, right? Before the marriage.
That doesn't.
Oh, you froze up.
Wasn't meant to be.
I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, no, it froze up.
No, he froze up.
Yeah.
Nah, but like he said, he literally said that they do something they do different than what they advise us to do. That's my point. Like they'll tell us don't get married and fuck these niggas and they ain't shit.
Well,
listen, get cat and everything like that.
That's women in general, though.
Behind closed doors, they making themselves regularly available to all these men. Like,
yeah, but
they making themselves
must,
regularly available because they want a family or something. Like, why?
Yeah, but it must suck. It must suck for a woman to get old, man. That must be these days. Oh my God, it must be treacherous.
No, I don't think. Like I said, I don't think it's
especially
all
get old
older
and not
women.
get caught.
Not all older women are dirt. Like nobody's saying that. Like nobody's saying don't listen to all old hoes. Like we're not saying that. Like I'm saying you should be able to use your discernment and be able to tell what's good advice from bad advice. And
so why do you feel like? So why do you feel like women were against Felicia Rashad then?
Who?
She's only 23. She don't know nothing about that.
Oh, she doesn't know.
You don't know Felicia Rashad? He was in jail.
She's only 23. Why would she know Felicia Rashad?
Oh, she's only 23. Okay.
Y'all don't want to explain it to me? All right, I'm 23. Who is she?
She used to be on a show called The Cosby Show with Bill Cosby. You know Bill Cosby?
Did she accuse him of something?
Mrs. Huxtable, they're talking about how
she's 23, y'all. Y'all keep
Anton, stop saying that. Why can't they just explain it to me?
Because the Cosby Show came out
I watched the Cosby Show before. I just want to know why y'all asking me about her.
Okay.
Like,
she was on the Breakfast Club. And
because women called her a pygmy. That's why. Women called her a pygmy.
Yeah. She was on the Breakfast Club and she was basically kind of saying that the women are not carrying themselves the way that they should be carrying themselves.
Is that actress lady, the light skin one?
She like brown. She not
Felicia Rashad. Yeah, she's on the.
I seen that. Yeah, I didn't like that.
You
I would
saw
listen
that,
to
not
older women
seen
like
it.
her.
Not seen it.
Like I will listen to older women like her. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that. I feel the same way about my generation.
You the only person. Listen, you don't need to be listening to nobody except for me. Honestly.
Oh,
and she know that, but we gonna get that shit together because I know she from New York, so she be having a little feistiness and a little attitude.
Yeah.
I don't be having an attitude. I'm
gonna fix that shit.
Meet me by the elevator, Malia.
I'm gonna fix that shit.
I'm just saying, I like older women like her. I can that's the women our generation should listen to. But our generation too busy following behind the people that was going after her, calling her a pick me and this, that, and third. We too busy listening to them women. So we like, yeah, you a pick me too. We bandwagoning and following behind the wrong women. Women like that lady on the Breakfast Club. I think my generation should definitely take take an excerpt of what she said. Like take something from what she said, because you see all these women online butt naked. OF models, porn stars, this, that, and the third, just showing their bodies everywhere. And then it's like it's the micro sexualization where you might show a little extra forearm or you posting in the bikini pic on your IG and stuff like that. Like it just gives me it rubs me the wrong way. I don't like that about my generation. So when older women say y'all need to carry yourself with some grace, like you respect yourself.
They're the same way.
I love
it was the same way as y'all. They just didn't have as much opportunity to do it.
Well, that's true. They're good. Now they got old. Nobody want them. So
they was the same way.
All the freak nicks and
It was the same way. It was no different.
Listen, I'm gonna be devastated when Felicia Rashad go. That's all y'all need to know about that one.
Why?
I will be devastated. What you mean? She was the best example for our black women on television. What are you talking about?
What? You forgot about Kamala Harris?
Listen, y'all, if y'all don't cut it out, please stop playing. That woman is not black.
Prosecutor.
Good Lord. This woman is Indian. She's straight Indian. She's straight Indian.
Y'all
India.
Y'all got to get off the race thing, and you can learn anything from anybody. Anybody could be a good example.
I learned how to meet.
Give me three. Give me 3 good examples of Kamala Harris.
I learned how to make a coherent thought listening to her speak. Like, have y'all ever sat and actually like listened to her, like really like do the mental gymnast? Like, I literally learned how to make a coherent thought, like actually get to the end of my thought. You know, like really think
By
it
learning
through.
what not to do, you mean?
Oh, you said from Kamala?
Yes, that's how you learn.
What are you talking about, Kamala Harris?
Yes.
What are you
The
saying?
word-
She's ignorant?
I wouldn't say
You just said seen it. You a little while ago. You said I seen it a little while
certain
ago.
things she said on the campaign trail and in certain interviews she was able to do. I think it
Anton froze
shows a
again?
little ignorance, but I don't think she's an ignorant person. I just
Hell
think the
no.
position she was in, she had to be ignorant. Like she had to
What
say
is the
certain
Brennan by what's have been? Is it that one?
Yeah, you know, like she would always say these meanings that you really didn't know what she was saying for real. Like you never really knew.
Like she
what-
was a
what
middle
she was
class.
saying.
She grew up in a
Like, you never
middle
knew.
class family. Yeah, that
Her
one resonated with you.
education, her pedigree is impeccable. I mean, what are we talking about?
Impeccable.
What are you talking about? She was placed in
Willie
that.
Brown?
Her
Oh
Actually,
no,
like Willie
you
Brown?
tripping. You are tripping.
Anton left the building. Let's get off the camera.
Pedigree.
Wow.
Shampoo, how you feel about her sleeping with Willie Brown to get to the get her position?
Literally, she didn't even pass. It took her how many times? How many times it took for her to pass her bar?
I forgot. She became vice president of the United States.
How many times? Hold on.
Because she was black.
How many times did it take for her to pass her bar?
I have no idea.
Exactly. And you're talking about a pedigree. It took her 6 times.
6 times and she didn't pass it, or she did?
You can look up if she did or didn't. I'm letting you know it took her 6 times.
Got you. But did she? That's what I'm talking about. She was Attorney General of California, San Francisco. I mean,
right, because of Willie Brown. That had nothing to do with a pedigree. That had nothing to do with a pedigree. She was placed there. It had a lot to do with her mouth and her other parts of her body.
Wait. We could separate hatred for Kamala for her education and her background.
No, we can't separate. If we can't separate hatred for Trump and talk about what he actually does, we cannot separate our hatred or our disdain for Kamala. I'm sorry.
Hang on.
Let's be fair.
Kamala, let me just ask you something. A straight up, honest question. Are you comparing a convicted criminal with a prosecutor and attorney general?
I absolutely am, because guess what? How many other criminals are there out there that should be locked up but are not locked up? Kamala has done. Kamala should be locked up as well, just like Biden and his goddamn son, and so many other people, Fauci and all them other people that was on the COVID line. And guess what? They have a whole pardon, an indefinite pardon, where they can't go and be locked up. So don't even go there.
So let me ask you a question, Kamala. Why don't you stick up one? And this is, I'm comparing 2 for 2. I'm not comparing Kamala with Trump. Why don't you stick up for R. Kelly like you do with Trump? They convict the same.
Why would I stick up for R. Kelly and we know R. Kelly peed on girls? Why would I stick up for R. Kelly and he been peeing on girls? You the one that want to stick up for R. Kelly.
You're sticking up for somebody.
You want to stick up for R. Kelly. Ain't nobody sticking up for R. Kelly but you.
I'll wait you finish.
R. Kelly peed on the girls. You want me to stick up for somebody that peed on girls?
Aren't you defending somebody that was liable for sexual assault?
Thank you for actually saying it right this time. Instead of
what does hold on, pause.
Wait, do you know the EG?
Hold on. What does liable mean?
Liable means you have to pay because you were found guilty.
That's not what liable means. That's not what liable means.
What does it mean?
Liable means that you are actually capable of doing the act. You could be capable of doing this specific thing. It does not mean he did it. It means that he could be the one that could do something like this.
He's thinking of the
You're
word.
over here making it. You're trying to make it seem like he was caught doing it. He wasn't caught doing this stuff.
What about the lawsuit that was lost because of sexual assault?
I'm still trying to figure out what relevance this got to the conversation.
Because she was talking about
Nothing at all.
He
Absolutely nothing at all.
You gotta find a way to bring it back. You gotta find to bring every conversation back to Trump.
No, wait. Explain how
exactly. And he wants to talk about.
I was talking about sexual assault. I wasn't talking about nothing else. I said
no. You was talking about Trump, and you tried.
For R. Kelly, I said you should stick up for R. Kelly because he committed a crime just like your man. That's all.
Shampoo. Do you know who E. Jean Carroll is?
I think R. Kelly got a bad rap. I can say that.
Of course
Shampoo, do you know who E. Jean Carroll is?
Yes, I do.
So who's E. Jean Carroll?
The woman that he allegedly, I'll say allegedly, because a jury found him liable for sexual assault against her in a department store. Yes
Do you
or
know
no?
why was it? Do you know why was a civil case instead of a criminal case?
Because they couldn't prove it with by a reasonable doubt that it happened. But a civil suit means that it more than likely happened.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. I literally just said he's likely to do something. He could be capable of doing this thing. He was not caught doing it.
All right, baby. I see your veins. I got you.
Do you think if
no, you see crack?
But let me. I want you to stick up for a black man like that sometime. God damn. Yo, listen.
I'm married to one, and I stick up for him all the time.
No, you never. I know you don't stick up more than that. I know that.
Yes, I do. You don't know nothing.
Put him on the phone.
No, you don't know.
On it. I
Okay.
Get him.
No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that.
Come on, please, Anton. Let me ask.
We're not doing that. We don't have the time.
He wasn't coming anyway. See, you ain't want him to come over.
We don't have the time. The funny thing, y'all are so caught up in this Trump stuff, man. It's distracting y'all. It
ain't distracting me. Tomorrow I'm go to Dunkin' Donuts and give me a coffee and a corn muffin.
It's distracting you the most. You saying it ain't distracting
the most?
Distracting you the most.
Yo, I am enjoying it. I love politics. I love watching it.
Wow,
I love it. It's all a show. It's a show.
How do you guys concentrate on this shit?
I bet you watch everything but Fox.
Concentrate on
Are you kidding me?
Bro, you don't understand politics. You think JD
that's the only channel you watch. I bet you that's the only channel you watch.
Bro, you think JD Pritzker is a good candidate for president?
I flipped it on you.
But no, on another note,
it has to be.
I believe that women should be able to get promoted based off of the amount of box that they give, but that's just me personally.
Damn.
Yeah,
in some cases, it would be a better measuring stick. I agree.
That means older women will get less pay.
I think you should be able to, hook up a chick, based off of y'all relationship. So,
I mean, if she's putting out, I would hope she's getting something.
That's not sexual harassment.
She'll say it was. If something go wrong, she'll say it was.
Yeah, we have to fix that too.
But yeah, women are very vindictive. You know what I'm saying? To take a couple of whacks against their head, and all of a sudden it's sexual harassment. Yep.
I don't have no problem with women busting it down for a real one.
One of them is trying to get Mayor Adams right now.
In order to get a promotion. Get your promotion, baby.
Well, if they're doing it and it's behind closed doors, it is better that it's in the open, that we know that people do these things and it's understood that this stuff does go on. Because there's half the women are actually okay with it. They heard that the casting couch is going away and they're fucking pissed. They need the casting couch. They need this shit for them to move up and them to do. Look at Joy Taylor. She was on TV. These guys were around there talking praises about this girl. And it's like, God damn, with what we know now, it's like, okay, this is what was really going on.
Who?
Joy Taylor, that's nothing.
What about Harvey Weinstein?
Right. That's a tip of the half of these actresses that you see, they wouldn't be where they were, and they're crying about it now. But at the time when they wanted to get on,
Harvey Weinstein wasn't that bad, though. Harvey Weinstein wasn't that bad.
It was part of the process.
Harvey Weinstein is the reason the actress was pretty before. Come on now. After Harvey Weinstein got rid of all these ugly ass actresses, come on now, all these trans actresses.
How about Jeffrey Epstein? What's his name? Jeffrey, what's his name? How about him?
All right, we about to go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Y'all like everybody. Jeffrey Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein, everybody. Shit. Who cares?
We're going to go ahead and wrap it up.
Willie.
We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. From Within says, Jody's facial expressions during that toy combo said it all. Derek Henry says, you know they're going to get them BBL. You know they're going to get them a BBL on the dials. The Scrap Voice says, KS said it best, buy a dog and die alone. KL the Wanderer says, KL the Wanderer says, the Red Pill Killer, Swartz, and Axe's mother effers. Charlie M says, there aren't any female angels in the Bible. Hip Hop Now says, if a woman have the man she wants, she'll accept physical and mental abuse, regardless of friends, family, etc., in her ear, under the belief she loved him. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
But I think that we got the wrong definition of what abuse is. Anyways, Scribe Voice says, hey, Anton, before you close out Shampoo, can you reenact the scene from Friday when Willie finds Craig in the fridge? That's so stupid.
I don't even know what that is.
Anything that y'all want to promote?
I want to promote my channel on YouTube.
Promote the channel, Shampoo.
Ask Shampoo. I take phone calls and all that old.
Make sure y'all go and check out Ask Shampoo and subscribe to the channel. Anybody else?
I want to promote November 1st. If you in LA, come out doing my premiere of my short film, Why Brandon, at the Chinese Theater in Hollywood. So if you're in LA, man,
November 1st?
November 1st.
I'm about to check my calendar. Nice. Anybody else?
Shit, check out my YouTube channel. Ayo, it's the Menace. Like, I haven't been dropping stuff lately because I'm like moving across country, so I'll start dropping stuff.
Where you moving to?
Move.
Haiti. I'm going back.
Colorado.
Going back to Haiti. I'm tired of this shit. I'm going back to some shit. I'm tired of this shit. I'm going back to some shit.
Oh my god!
I just kid.
Why are you moving to Colorado?
Family reasons. Trying to get up close to my wife's family.
Your wife's family?
Yeah.
What happened? What was the fallout?
Anton gonna get you.
Huh?
What was the fallout between you and your wife's family?
Having a kid. That's why.
You heard it, yo. You heard it.
Where's she at?
We're getting moving closer to the moving closer to her family.
But where's your wife?
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Where's your wife?
The pullout game was weak. Colorado.
Your wife is in Colorado and you're here?
She was here, and then I moved her, and then I will move also.
Damn. Ain't you scared she might be effing around?
She's pregnant.
She's in bumfuck nowhere, Colorado. Like, ain't no one there. There's more cows than people.
There's somebody over there holding. Somebody over there holding hard. If she call you with a sore throat, you know something wrong.
Jesus Christ.
Hello.
We're like, can't someone be fucking your wife right now? Like, come on now.
I'm just kidding. I hope not.
Jesus.
Like, come on.
And
Now.
if he is, I hope it ain't
He could be like, oh wait, he's coming up right now. Come on now.
If my wife cheats on me, I hope it was somebody small, like a small dick. If she walk in here like she just jumped off a horse, I'm getting out of here.
I feel like there's some guys that gotta be okay with getting cheated on. I feel like, come on now. Like, we already know who it is. I'm like, I gotta be okay with taking that L.
I would never let my wife go to Colorado without me.
Anybody else got anything they want to promote?
I promote my business
on IG. That's it.
Tell me a bit. Tell us about your business, bro.
Boss man, go ahead.
I'm a gunsmith. I don't know if I can really say that on here. But you can catch me at so I'm a gunsmith. You can catch me at Mayberries_gunsmith. That's on IG, and then I'm also doing a YouTube thing. So Mayberries Gunsmith on YouTube.
Nice, very nice. Anybody else? Don't follow Aaliyah on social media. So
y'all can follow me. Don't. I'm just playing. Tomorrow's Tuesday, right, Anton? Or today's Tuesday, so that means After Hours is on tonight. Y'all can catch that on the After Hours channel with Anton Daniels from antondaniels.com.
I like that shit. I like that shit.
I will be in the chat.
You changing. I like that shit. I like that. You used to be acting up. Now you better. You
I never acted up on this panel. I'm very nice. I'm
talking about in general.
What you mean in general? No.
We'll talk about it later.
I'm telling you, like we eavesdropping on their phone call.
I told you, it's just like Kevin, Anton. At the beginning, they got a little, and then as time
Leah's different. She have a different breed. You gotta deal with her a little differently.
I was always a supporter of the content.
Can you say turn off the lights? Come on, please. Please, I'll cash app you.
Stop.
Turn off.
No, she keep talking to the Scorpions, King over there.
Say it again. Sorry.
No, I just asked you to say turn off the lights.
Turn off
the lights. Let's get closing.
I'm tired. I got work in the morning.
We about to close out.
Man, I can't.
Anybody else got anything else to promote?
I guess I can go ahead, Anton. I am in Florida. I have a group where I inspire other Black girls because I am a part of a group of Black women in leadership. Outside of that, I'm a purebred Yorkie, chocolate Yorkie breeder. You can find me on Instagram, Jodian_Duh. That's it.
How much are your puppies?
You look like somebody I know.
I hit you up on a couple times on the morning show.
I know.
How much are your puppies?
My puppies are priced for companionship, so they're not anything more than $2,400.
Oh,
I'm a paper shots. I do travel. I travel a lot. Actually, like I said, I'm from Florida, but I'm in Minneapolis right now. So
I think I want a puppy.
Well, hit me up.
They're very fragile, though, right? They're fragile.
They're beasts in 4 pounds. So no.
That's a great.
And they stay small, right?
Yeah, mine stay small. I can't speak for other breeders.
A lot of these women gonna need dogs.
I want to buy one. I might want to get one.
I just want a dog. I just want a dog because I want one.
Shampoo. That's
not because I'm a diet loner.
You missed out on the doll business, Shampoo, but you want to get into this business.
What's that?
You're gonna take off.
Dog?
The dog business, yeah.
No, I guess I'm retired. I just want to lay around, have sex with my doll.
Ew.
All right, let me read a couple more super chats.
My wife, why you keep going out like garage?
This dude a little too quiet when Shampoo go in. He gonna hunt your Shampoo. Be careful. Sham, you ain't even Black if you don't know Friday.
Oh, I know the movie. I don't know that part. I might maybe that wing got popcorn. Missed that part.
All right, listen, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We out. Peace.